just want the money!
A hoe's final form is a religious woman.
I'm not a good woman, okay? I promise you don't want me. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do 50-50. I'm smarter than you. I won't listen to you. I will stress you out. And I like to spend a lot of money, okay? We ain't compatible. Leave me alone.
You're hairier than a motherfucker, too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need some.
Y'all niggas gonna pay for this shit. Locking this pimpin' in the closet.
Yo. This bitch another town to step up the L and listen close. Chirac slang to a guy working in the cold from the Inglewood floats. This is how we really talk in the shy. Welcome to the trenches, no joke, no malingo, try to get lost. Stay dangerous when you roam.
Yo. Pay attention out of towners, step with the L and listen close. Chirac slang to a guy looking in the cold from the Inglewood post. This is how we really talk in the shy. Welcome to the trenches, no joke. Number lingo, ready to get lost. Stay dangerous when you wrong. In these streets, oblique years of pole. A drop beat the same when the bar can get pole. Oh, I bet your enemy when he slide on me, drilly, but licking on the road. Lodging me frontin', acting like a solid Verita just. Yeah. The goofies are lang, soft nigga trying to play tough. Get his goes on the app, for phonems are old. Swim at the bank, even really get chased. The Gang Rain is the highway to split Inglewood. Concrete guard on the make. Roseville is the strip. Warden chose brothers, wall spraying Podyssey wheels. City road with the mob of hood. Stood tall, get the mob at the nil. Every Hoover ain't can't get dead to Bill Nations. When the Trampsons, real weaponization. 2 keystrokes, 2 parties in silk. The diamond shining, flat wing with the paper. Up beef angels, food is the war with the I-10. P for God, it's the meal. It's a sergeant, jam shrews is the kick. Squares is the smoke, still a gill. Yo.
Pay attention out of town to step at the L and listen close. Chirac explain to a guy looking on the cold from the Inglewood post. This is how we really talking shy. Welcome to the trenches, no joke. No malingo, ready to get lost. Stay dangerous when you roll.
It's just the way that we talk. Yo. Oh, Calvin, Larry Spills. I'm Bills, nigga that Chirac slime. Haven't take Claude, guy. From the rags to the bags. Fuck it to the shot.
Mr. O with the info.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
It's a very thrilling sight here at the Municipal Auditorium. The house lights dim as the maestro takes his place on the podium.
What's up? What's good, everybody? What's good? It's your man, Mr. O with the info. Giving what you need to know, but you ain't here for me though. It's a late night stream. It's been a while. Did y'all kind of a little miss me? I know y'all didn't. Fuck y'all. But salute to the contractor in the chat. Salute to my day one bro. And also to another day one bro, my boy Skinner Alistair, aka Skinner 90210. What's poppin', Charlie? What's going on, y'all? I know it's been a while. The reason why it's been a while for me, I'm gonna keep 1,000 with y'all. I actually had lost my faith in this shit. The whole YouTube grinding, making videos, doing these live streams, actually trying to be original, even trying to come up with my own thought-provoking content. Yeah, I know. I fall in the same holes and everything as the rest of these niggas on here. You know, I still rep the manosphere, but I gotta go ahead and basically reclassify myself. I have to reclassify myself because I don't want nobody to get misconstrued on what I stand on. See, again, this is a man's platform, specifically a black man's platform. On this platform, I hold no punches. Y'all know this. I will not. First of all, how can I say this? I'm not with all men. Pause. I'm not with all the aspects of so-called, whatever you want to call it, masculinity, men trying to become the best version of themselves. Y'all niggas out here still want to put these chicks in their place. I mean, I still do too, but I have basically had to learn from my ways and basically had to go ahead and wash my hands with the situation, and especially with the so-called pro-blackity black talk. That's another reason why I haven't been on these bandwidths for a while. It's kind of conflicted right now. On one end, I'm just seeing no growth, none. All these dudes still want to talk to these women about coming to the table. This community talk. So if I have any other people that's not black listen to this part of the podcast, this don't involve y'all. This is amongst my own people. All right. So we have came down, you know, in the last 6, 7 years. You know, since this whole YouTube space or social media space have popped off, gone to the days of mainstream media, news, TV shows, and just influence people. Now you got social media being the main influencer to all. With that being said, I have seen what's going on. New to the channel, Victoria is a frog. Okay. Welcome, Victoria is a frog. FYI, I'm still getting into this thing called comedy. I ain't gonna say I'm a professional yet. I'm a kind of a novice. Just to let y'all know, if y'all decide, okay, I'll make sure I said it right. Some of the things that I do say on this thing will come off as jokes, and some of it will not. This right here is not a joke. I have witnessed for the past 6 odd years since I've been in these particular spaces. You know, for first it was just us, between us men, and when I say men, I'm talking about men with just as much bass, or not more bass in their voice like mine. I mean, I can talk with my natural voice on here, but it will basically probably hurt y'all ears on how deep my voice can be. So I gotta use my podcast and radio voice so it can ease y'all so-called eardrums a little bit. That's just to get that out the way. All right, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Anyway, we have been having this little conversation about bringing the black people back together, talk for so long. That was this particular guy that was on YouTube. He had passed away a couple of years ago by the name of Kevin Samuels. Y'all probably know the name, and R.I.P. to him. God bless him. Him and others like him have been trying to talk for the black man for some reason to his counterpart, the black woman, the ones that want to listen, mainly the ones that actually want to go ahead and update their programming from the feminist mindset because it wasn't working for them. So in a last ditch effort, they came to one last man that actually probably gave a damn about them and they so outlook on life. He tried to do it and talk to them in probably the nicest, caring way possible. Did he go a little overboard with the roasting? Maybe so. He ain't like me, I'm a little bit more diabolical than him, but again, God bless the dead. At least Kevin Samuels came from a place that he still cared about this thing called black love, getting black couples together, even though majority of his platform was old motherfuckers, 30 plus and trying to do something they post did in their late teens and 20s. But I digress. I really digress. I mean, it is what it is. Water under bridge. But the people that was against him while he was alive, mainly this particular radio personality here in Chicago, she's seen better days. I mean, the top ties is probably still the only thing her saving grace. I ain't gonna lie, I still want to go ahead and find all those things. But Kendra G, she basically was like ignoring Kevin's words, even though she started literally biting his words both in her own life and now trying to use the same words that he's trying to educate her with. And now she's trying to go use it on the same other bird brands out here that she's griffing and finessing every chance that she get, right? All that to say this, I said all that long soliloquy for a reason. We all still stuck at square one. We still stuck at square one. It's like the conversation stayed in a circle, even while I was gone for about 2 months. It seems that black men have been trying to come up with every trade-off because, unfortunately, shout out to Coach Greg Adams, shout out to Tito, shout out to all the rest of y'all real dudes out here who are giving out real ideas. There's no effing solutions. And if there was, then we have basically exalted all possibilities. Every last turning corner of so-called doing a quote-unquote right thing. Having these power panel discussions, both genders or sexes, basically spilling out all the grievances on bandwidth on social media for all eyes to see. We tried that. We tried even doing it on the road. Some of these people do shows on the road with their panels on stages and audiences with other lost middle-aged old dumb motherfuckers still trying to reestablish this thing called courting and this thing called marriage. It's kind of funny at this point in time and place. I mean, really, I couldn't write a script to a catastrophe better than this. Then we kept on pointing and trying to get the men folk in line back right. Even from the Nick Nasa, YNs of Pookie and Ray Ray, all the way up to the Epsilon Squares of Billy Do Rights out there, you know what I'm saying, like Anton Daniels and ish like that, your media tutorials and shit like that, the squares of the manosphere, Even then, they told these niggas, both high and low, F all that. Now I'm pointing the finger where the finger has always been pointing at. Who is supposed to be pointed at? If for some reason we keep on finding excuses and not pointing the fingers at them, we come with the same tired excuses. You know, we talk about slavery. We talk about the so-called patriarchy. You know, we talk about all these religious dogmas that these so-called women folk has been oppressed by for centuries upon centuries and eons upon eons. For the first time in 1,000 upon thousands of years, with this little social experiment we have been running around the world for the past 60 years, y'all have basically undone what men of millennia have been trying to forge and uphold. Civilization. Y'all basically took about 10 millennia of great manly aspirations, thoughts, hard work, and basically destroyed it within 70 years. Told us the last three. I will use the last three. They always use animals for the so-called examples. The oldest one that I remember from my youth, it was old by then. By the time I came around, is that women need a man like a fish needs a bicycle. I remember that quote as clear as day, because even then, as a kid, I'm like, damn, why do a fish need a bicycle? And then when I was like, oh, a fish don't need a bicycle because he ain't got no legs. Right. And speaking of no legs, you know, since this whole walking feminist movement has now became a paraplegic so-called spinster now, because the legs is not walking no more for the so-called movement. I'm trying to now see that y'all went from a woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle, until y'all went all the way out and said that y'all rather go ahead and date fucking Yogi, Boo Boo, you know, even Smokey. You know, we might as well go ahead and throw all the bears up in there. You know, even throw my Chicago Bears up in there. Throw the Care Bears up in there. Bro, throw in the Bad News Bears up in there. You feel me? What's going on, Chaos Rain? What's going on? Yo, 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 yo. We will give you all the bears. Again, the Care Bears, the Koala Bears, Smokey the Bear, you know what I'm saying? Yogi, Boo Boo. Y'all chose the bear. The bear with his bear hugs, dapping up with his bear claws. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all could do the bear dance all together. But it sounds good when it came out y'all mouths. It been sounding real good prior to all these government cuts of jobs, you know, despite the fact that, you know, y'all told being the most educated, you know, this is going for the sisters. Y'all told being the most educated, but yet I want to see how that pans out in the next 3 years. Yeah, because, you know, they've been saying that Gen Z can't read and write, but yet y'all the most educated. But Gen Z can't read and write, and they are the growing people in the workforce. So what's it going to be in the next 3 or 5 years when we got to go ahead and deal with the most educated that can't keep brain function in some of these professions? Yeah, I know I'm browbeating the sisters right now. I'm gonna get to you Simps in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because you Simps and dudes like y'all, old and young, have basically let this thing go down to the damn bare root. Now we all got to deal with this catastrophe. We all got to suffer through mental illnesses, violent psychosis that's going on, not just in the Black community, but throughout the whole entire country. Because y'all basically want to go ahead, despite the fact that they wear colorful fucking hair, wear these crazy ass eyelashes. They got these mental lackings, but the ass though still want to fuck them though, still get them pregnant. And then we got to go ahead and repeat the process with the next batch of Chrome Crushers coming up right behind them. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. Yeah. Now, after all that, they said that they don't need a man, they're strong and independent, and if they quote unquote can't get the man that they desire, that they supposedly want, the dude that don't exist, they go ahead rather want to be with the bear. Until these damn male loneliness epidemic buzzword came into play. Now, I want to know how this two things that keep on coming up. How come is women talking about a male loneliness epidemic? It just don't make sense to me. You would think that if there was such a loneliness epidemic, the actual entity or individual or group would actually cast out their frustration. I mean, there's some dudes out here asking like, what's wrong with these chicks? You know, I mean, I'm still single, but the only reason I'm single because these chicks have lost their damn mind, or you know, I don't fit their quote unquote boxes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm lonely, but I'm just trying to say like I'm just horny. That's the difference. That's like the equivalent of women saying there's a male loneliness epidemic. It's gotta be that men are basically saying that is a woman's broke epidemic. It's too many broke women out here. Financially and physically, emotionally. Too many broke women. I mean, there's dudes out here like myself saying that, but nobody listening. But they're telling us that it's so many lonely men, but their bills, their household, this thing called help, they haven't synced it. So I'm trying to figure something out. Is there a male loneliness epidemic, or is there a female comeuppance epidemic? Are men really lonely, or is women so annoying to the point that man would rather be in solitude than to deal with the modern woman of today? I mean, nobody ever asked me this question. What's in it for the modern man to go ahead and chase a woman to pay her bills? Well, what is it to a man to pursue a woman, especially a black woman, that's trying to get away from me? You know, with her. Oh, sorry about that. You probably heard some gunshots. You know, I'm still in the hood. I make sure that they ain't come through my window. But yep. Back to what I was saying. Damn, they busting. Why should I feel shame for not want to go ahead and be with a group of women who basically don't want to be around me, vote against me, do everything in the sun to discredit me, but yet they ask me and men like me why we are too scared to come to a singles event? Even a singles investment event, in which what a said Webber, who said she could get any bed she want. She say to all her audience that cover to her little platform for dating advice from a single woman's perspective, that's trying to get into a relationship with the same dudes whose past track record is dating scammers. But still gonna help you You young lady out there, you Miss Thang over there, you old strong independent MILF over there in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we see you, boo. She gonna help y'all find a man that she couldn't find and keep for her damn self. And they gonna have money. They gonna have the kids. They gonna have the Nero. They gonna be millionaires. She gonna have all the black 6 foot plus 6-pack big paws, and you know, and they're gonna have money. They're gonna be multi-millionaire, not just a single millionaire. They're gonna be multi-millionaires in one place, in one little room in Atlanta, just for y'all. And they said we delusional. And then we got their favorite. You know, now I'm getting to you simps. The pro-black simp and all his so-called pro-blackness and simpery. Y'all know the whole you know, this is one of my biggest gripes with the community, especially police and Black Man Johnson. Now, yeah, I mean, this ain't really thought-provoking. This is just something that's been bothering me for some couple of years. It's been coming out slowly but surely. A lot of dudes been calling out, even some sisters be calling it out. Go figure. Okay, so the whole interracial dating aspect, you know, it's across all boards. You know, all races of people. You know, even though they probably don't even like their kind, you know what I'm saying? They still want to mess with their kind. They mess with their kind for the simple fact that they love familiarity. Yeah. You got your Scotch, your Irish, and all them motherfuckers that was over there in Europe. They'll go ahead and get down on some tribal shit like the next best ones. But guess what? When they see that, you know, that brown and black skin motherfucker over there, and they look at their little kids and all that good stuff, they're like, you know what? Even though I don't like you motherfucker, we got some kind of thing going along here. We can go along, get along. Maybe all skin folk ain't kin folk, but at least we look all the same for right now. I get that. We all got that. But for some reason, now I'm about to go ahead and really go ahead and find myself and go ahead and dig deep. And because it hurts my brain, and it's gonna hurt my actual saying. So I know it's gonna hurt y'all here even more. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all some smart individuals up here late at night listening to me, but I'm just gonna put it out there, and I hope I don't get flagged, because this is not hate speech. This is just an observation, and I'll come down to the bare root of this. Okay, when black, especially pro-blacks, you know, simps, the gung-ho Umar Johnsons, and the so-called black woman that act like she's pro-black, but she just masquerade because she'll get bent over by the so-called white racist supremacy man behind closed doors. Okay, we have came and seen that the white man can come and get any black woman that he wants, and black men and black women are like, they might have some frustrations, but they is not gonna say anything. Even when a little crumb crusher progeny, little half niggerlet come out and said situations, we still gonna have to go ahead and bite that in the bud as black men, because for some reason, the black woman could go ahead and mess with the white man with no problem. You might have some, like, you know, saying some real down pro-blacks out there say that's messed up, but it is what it is. It's a free country, you know, free will. But let your black ass as a black man want to go ahead and dip your black foot into some snow or some motherfucking spicy Latinas or some Asian persuasion. Now it's a damn problem, and they come up with the same old tired fucking excuses that we gotta go ahead and debunk tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're doing kind of like a random stream, random shit, but I gotta get this off my chest. Okay, so Mr. Pro-Blackity Black community, old and young folks, okay, I want to hear from this right here, from this point of view. The one of y'all main excuses about the black man and his policing of his damn Johnson messing with the so-called quote unquote, even if it might be, and I need y'all sisters. I need y'all sisters and y'all black men that's simple for these particular women in so-called community talk, I need y'all to update y'all damn standards before I go into this damn tyrant and rant. First of all, we have, as black men, already have put the black woman and the white woman sometime in the same damn boat. So you cannot use that same old gaslighter talking about if y'all don't want to mess with us, go ahead mess with a white girl, because unfortunately for y'all don't have your own identity, because y'all do what the white women did back in the 1940s and 50s. Not the ones that's around now. Not these coward so-called Beckys of today. Not these cowards. No. Y'all want to have the esteem and have the fourth with the so-called Beckys prior to 1945. That's y'all, what's the name? Y'all want to go ahead and say. That's who y'all really want to be like anyway. Now let me go ahead more on this tangent. Y'all say go ahead and mess with the white woman, despite the fact y'all lust after and have aspirations of being the white man's concubine still to this day from slavery. But ironically, and this what y'all, both y'all, you and Becky, have not put two and two together. The white man don't want neither one of y'all asses. Have he not been going over to Asia before the black man? I mean, you see more Brads and Mayleens walking around than so-called Brad and Becky. Even now, it's so bad that the white man would tell you can have his woman, but leave the Asian chicks alone. But like, man, that's for us. That's how bad it's got. That's how bad it's got. Shout out to 29 Technology. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Even Brad and Chad don't want Becky and Karen no more. Thus, the ones that us brothers like is the only ones that actually look appealing to the eye. See, I know what y'all be trying to go ahead and say, yo, you gonna get a white girl, just get a basic Becky, man. Don't get no white girl that can outshine the sister, man. I mean, I know some of you pro-blacks be like, man, ain't no woman finer than a sister. I don't know what you talking about, man. Mr. O, I mean, woo, I mean, yeah, nigga. You know, look, we's over here in the old zone. We fired up. You can tell the truth over here, homeboy. If you a man with testosterone and red blood going through your damn veins, a woman is a woman. An attractive woman is a attractive woman, no matter if the fucking race or not. Point blank, fucking period. Hell, I grew up in the damn 90s. We had Jerry Ryan. We had motherfucking Tia Carrera. We had Salma fucking Hayek. I just gave you a Latina, a Asian, and I just gave you a white girl. And we still had Halle Berry. F you mean? Now, with all that out the way, I find it effing ironic that when she could go over there to that so-called Brad and get his little crumb crusher, y'all accept the little crumb crusher as black. But Lord forbid, y'all favorite argument is that y'all taking resources out of the community. I'm like, is this the 60s and 70s, Darnell? Is this the 1960s and 70s, Yvonne? Yolanda? I know I gotta use some old I'm trying to use some old boomer names right here, old boomer Gen X names, because they're the main thing. And speaking of late boomers and Gen X, y'all got some fucking audacity asking these damn questions after y'all moved away, went to college and went to the suburbs. But I digress. Y'all saying that the black man who sticks his damn Johnson into any woman in the globe, and he produced a progeny out of said woman, is going to be a black child anyway. Not to y'all eyes, but to the so-called people folk that he knocked that woman up, that ain't going to be one of their people. They're going to say, that's a nickel. You are what your daddy is. So that's a nickel. If I could be petty, I'll say And I love Paul Marley. Charlotte and R.I.P. to Robert Nesta Marley, but technically he's a white man. If we want to go there, Cheese Doodle, my nigga, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Now this my what's the name problem with the whole thing. Y'all saying that we take the resources out of the community, even though there's no strong masculine figure in a household in a black community that rule his household with his woman. That's first of all. Second of all, the resources that y'all talk about, where do the so-called community attribute them resources to? Because I don't see none of y'all motherfucking niggas going purchasing no all-black company car. I don't see none of you niggas going to and basically redistributing your work wages or even your earnings or anything into the so-called black laundromat, black supermarket, black even though I don't support what's the name, black liquor store, black anything, you know what I'm saying, black clothing. Where Carl Kanai at? Where's Fubu at? What do y'all even rock Sean John? Do y'all rock Rockaway? No. Do I see y'all still walking around with Givenchy, Hermes, Balenciaga? Lord forbid, Gucci and Versace. I mean, so we not redisputing black wealth into said community. I mean, what other resource he talking about? The black church? But the same black church that alienated the same strong black masculine straight black men up out of there and said for unsaid women in her so-called church purse. Oh, I get it. Since us niggas, we are very athletic and all that good, so we run all the sports. We redistribute out black wealth into the the Negro basketball league, the Negro baseball league, the Uber nigga football league. That's how we redistribute wealth, right? Because we keeping it black. But despite for me keeping my Johnson out of this so-called lily white woman, right? If Jack Johnson was alive today, he'll probably be looking at you niggas like, try me. All you uppity, so-called quote-unquote more niggas around here, go ahead, say that to my face in the ring about me fucking this white chick. Oh, this Latina chick. Oh, this Asian chick. But y'all let this black woman go on all these networks for 50-some years on why she don't want to deal with your black ass as a fucking man. Despite the fact, even their own words have basically worked against them since the birth of the nation, back in the early 1900s. Everything had worked against them. We have not seen that. It's not the black man being a thug, because, white man was the original thug with gangs of New York. Gangs of America, they was original gangsters, bootleggers, and all that good stuff. It's not that we are some lustful creatures that want to do harm to the so-called women folk, even though we know particular races of men that has that type of moniker attached to their name, and they do it in a high race to this day. Oh, I get it. Even though during slavery, when we had the so-called masculine buck walking around knocking up all the women folk on the plantation, and majority of them niggas on that plantation, shout out to Tito for this information where I got it from, majority of them men on that plantations died as virgins, despite the fact we have a reputation of being deadbeat dads and want to take care of our children. Even though they created the welfare and the child support system for the white man back in the 1930s. But we get the label for all these so-called bad things. But community, I want you to answer me two things. For one, I want to know this. Since we are such bad men to create these so-called black community people, the girls and the boys that become men and women in the future, since us black men are so bad at actually being fathers, how come we are always the first in line and propaganda to be stepfathers? Y'all still have not Answer that question for me. Y'all tell us we are bad actual biological fathers, but for some reason, even the white people, y'all remember that Disney movie? It was a cartoon of a black man becoming a stepfather to a white woman. Even they know. She's doing in the chat has said, motherfuckers hated on Shaqs forever. Bruh. The Shaq Notes, and I like the Shaq Notes. Them motherfuckers is fly. The Shaq, even though they uncomfortable as hell, the Shaq Notes was some fly ass fucking shoes. Yes, they was. But we ain't got no black grocery stores, no black anything. But we the Black Man Johnson and his so-called seed that he get with different race of women, it's gonna cause all type of financial woes for the so-called community. Even though we got Eve out here married to a so-called practically to a millionaire, got his baby, nobody say anything. Serena Williams and Venus Williams, despite the fact they father being a strong masculine father, he could even taught his only two daughters, and shout out to him for getting a son in his 70s. You see, black man, you see what happened right there. Let me go ahead and talk about old Richard in a minute, but see, poor Richard is an example of what happens when you do everything for the so-called women that turn their back on you and shit on your face. He gave birth to and helped raise two Olympic superior species of women into athletic juggernauts. I ain't never gonna take away what Venus and Serena did on them courts. That was a moment to be alive. I watched it. Their athletic accomplishment is bar none. Ain't nobody gonna take that away from them. But guess what? They still found love. Oh yeah. So black community, ain't this one of y'all favorite guys? Like you say that black man who date out his race and get with another race of woman must hate his mama. Well, would that also be in the reverse with Serena and Venus Williams? Even though their father was there, raised them, and all that good stuff, it taught them a very great athletic skill that got them upon millions of dollars, even getting to the likes and faces of prominent established men, such as Common, Drake, and some other prominent black male figures in their world, and they all decided to go and marry low budget brads, despite the fact Serena married a guy that's not even in her so-called realm of so-called excellence, false achievement of athleticism or even monetary value. And shout out to old Richard, who had to endure that type of embarrassment and humiliation. He said, you know what? And guess what he did, old black man? Guess what? Even though he got somewhat played in the end, he do his so-called vetting properly right. Old Richard decided, you know what? F this. I started one with these two. I can make another one. And guess what? Guess what old Richard did? Oh, Richard went and got him a woman in her late 20s, early 30s, knocked her up in his 70s, and got a young boy out here. Hopefully, he gonna probably be the next Arthur Ashe on their ass. Salute to Cortez Smith in the chat. What's good, bro? What's good? If Serena mom did what her dad did, the media would be hyping her up a lot. Of course, Cortez Smith, of course. And Cortez wrote, oh, wait, Mr. O, it's different because hating black fathers is okay, apparently. Had to catch some of the live before I doze off. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to go ahead and keep this thing a little short because I'm not trying to be on here that long. I learned my lesson. A lot of people don't be sitting here and listen to me ranting off for two hours and stuff like that. I just had to come on here because I had to do a random topic on some random ish that been bugging me because it's just been poking at me. I'm like, do these people know that come on social media know that they are basically saying a whole bunch of bullshit right now? Because it don't line up. Like I just gave y'all that whole Richard Williams diatribe right there, despite the fact being the father in his daughter's lives, being the so-called masculine president, probably being a supportive president, helped them go through racism and all that stuff just like he did. They end up still going marrying bombshell Brass and basically Venus is a genetic dead end already, because I mean she already like damn near 50 years old, ain't got no crumb kids out here, so it is pretty much over with for her. You know, yeah, she's got the Brad and went off to the sunset. But y'all still have not answered that question for me. How we are the best biological? I mean, how we are the worst biological dads, but we have all these women coming on social media begging for us to become stepdads? Y'all still have not answered that question for me yet. And that's another one, but I kind of drift my mind a little bit. But maybe it's gonna come back to me. Maybe it's gonna come back to me. I already talked about the resources, you know what I'm saying? If Jack Johnson was still alive, you know what I'm saying, he'll say it to his face. He'll probably knock y'all goofy asses out like a lot of us men today need to do. I said y'all need to update y'all so-called who we suppose like the Brad and Chad, not even mess with his own woman, and the assistant, since he ain't messing with his own woman, that they were gonna be next up in line, not knowing that the Asian woman right there was always waiting and wait. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. I guess I can go to that. I noticed that when the so-called sister always talk about the black man staying outside of his race, they jump to Becky first, they jump to Maria second, but they never ever talk dirty or bad about that Asian chick ever. I seen it happen. You can say a co-worker of mine, you know what I'm saying, had a hard time with the sisters, right? Former co-worker a long time ago. So I knew a lot of brothers knew that he was messing around with this Laotian. It's a different type of Asian, a Laotian. He was messing with this Laotian chick, right? All the black girls in the job already wrote him off. You know, he was too this, too lame, too that. All right. So I knew the tide was turning back in 2017 before all this stuff was going on. I knew the tide was turning. When this particular brother, he stopped conversing, not conversate. I might be a nigga, but I'm not a nigga like that. It's converse. He was conversing, having a conversation with us as other straggle-on women that was in the talks, right? And we all got to talking about dating. And he said he had met this beautiful young lady and all that good stuff and everything. He'd been going out with her and all that for a couple of weeks, right? The black women, the first thing that the black I knew he was cooked back then when she asked him this, like, I bet she a white girl. Just out the blue. I mean, just no like, you know, like she's a southern girl with a southern charm. Not no like she from out of the country, got traditional value, anything, not anything like that. She just come out saying, I bet she's just a white girl. He chuckled. He laughed. He was like, no, she's not white. Then, ironically, for some reason, when she heard that, you could see a little twinkle, a little gleam in her eye, because since he didn't say he was messing with a white woman, She just assumed like, oh, he must got him a sister now, so I guess he must got swag. Yeah. And she was like, so you went got you a sister that could deal with you, huh? They feel like they doing us a favor, so she feel like if the sister want to go ahead and talk to him, even though he's IT guy making upwards, and this is back in 2017. He showed me one of the stuff. This nigga was making about 120 grand. You know what I'm saying? Before tax and stuff like that. And got his own business side hustle and all this stuff. This is before all this internet cloud bullshit that we got going on now. He was doing it back then. And shout out to him. We lost contact, but hopefully I'll get back in contact with him. I need somebody for tech support. Anyway, when he said that he was dating an Asian woman, the chick had a malfunction because she was in like, wait, you dating an Asian woman? How that happened? She literally said how that happened because now she don't know how to end. So I finally came down to the conclusion. The reason why Keisha don't want to insult Mei Ling is because who gives Keisha her hair? Who does Keisha nails? I'll wait. Yeah, and I know the like I got me a black nail. Yeah, I know. But guess what? Guess what? You still black. You still want to go to the Asians because you don't want to go ahead and support a black chick or black people anyway because you don't want to see another black person make it. So you'll go to the Asian bitch. But now you found out the Asian bitch can get your man. Ain't that crazy? They never say it because they need Asian. They thank you, Cortez Smith. I didn't see this part, but yeah, you got that right there in the gate, right there, because they need Asian women's hair. That's right. Can you imagine if LeVar Ball was a black woman with a white husband that made 3 successful kids? Oh, bruh. They'll call her a shero. They'll call her the new blueprint. This is what goals is made for. All that, you know what I'm saying? They'll kick Beyonce off and put her right there on the so-called Queen Bee pedestal right there if that ever happened. She said, I don't mind that the rent dude because they need I got that one cheese through the road. There's a few more black women in Hollywood that just bleached. I get the just bleached. I gotta think of their names. Okay, I know. It's been a whole bunch of them. I know Garcelle Bouvet was one of them. Yeah, Fancy ain't been so fancy. She been lying her skin over the decades. I've been noticing that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. Yeah, Megan Good bleach. Yep. There's 2 more that I can't remember. Yep. Beyonce. Speaking of, Beyonce bleached her skin. Yeah. Keisha Cole. I've been smoking Keisha Cole on my what's the name for the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? And she like the perfect catalyst of this crap right here now. She literally, and I quote, that's where Ryan Lochte, Olympic swimmer, white boy, was a side chick to Idris fucking Elba for all these years, getting served love taps by Memphis Hits. I guess his name is appropriately Memphis Hits. Go figure. Getting served left and right, equal left and right by Memphis Hits. All these other so-called celebrity dudes said the box is not up to par. And what she do? She went and grabbed some more blonde weed, bleached her skin, tell black women around while surrounded by black men that they need to date outside their damn race. And that was K. Michelle. My bad. That was K. Michelle. By the way, that Southern charm stereotype was only for Becky. Black women in the South is where the term ratchet came from. Touche.
You're hairier than a motherfucker, too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need somebody around.
What else? That I was trying to go ahead and cover on this topic while I'm still up here. Because I got a video I want to go ahead probably look over real quick because I just want to get all this out the way because there's been a whole bunch of confusion with the black man and his Johnson, but y'all don't have any words to say about this black bitch and what she does with her cooch. I'm just saying. Just saying. And then we get. I'm trying to tie all this in together. And you like, Mr. O, what the hell you talking about? You gonna do this? The reason why we had a whole Ty Singles event, right? A whole Ty Singles event hosted by a black chick that they ain't got no relationship with her own self, trying to scam other chicks that looking for a damn relationship, and he looking for the top 0.2% of men out there. But it's a male loneliness epidemic. Someone's lying. Someone's lying. Keisha needs the new update so she can learn to insult Asian. She is not Cortez Smith. She cannot. The Asians got a lockdown on her goofy ass. They love going to the Asian restaurant, get that shrimp fried rice. And y'all know how much they love them crab ragoons. Y'all know how much they love them crab ragoons. They love going to these nail salons and the what's the name, because they got them get them real acrylic nail things going on. You feel me? And I want to get back to now. I'm going back to the simp right now. This my thing. Now I found what I was looking for. Now it's time. It's over with for the strap. Now I see you pro-black Umar simps out there. You pro-black niggas make me sick to my stomach when I come and give y'all this philosophy because y'all scared to answer this fucking solution trade-off that I came up for y'all. Because y'all know, y'all see the license over with for y'all niggas and y'all little hustle and y'all little grift. Y'all know it's over with. I gave y'all a damn trade-off. And by God damn it, I might say the community and I might say fucking America. And I might say the white man his tax dollars with his game plan of mine. Okay. You need us nigga males. You need us nigga men. You need us black men. We make the country go round, both good and bad. I'm being facetious. If anybody want to go ahead and say what I'm saying, I'm being sarcastic for you so quote unquote black people that can't read between the lines. I'm being sarcastic right now, but follow my drift. Follow my drift. Pro-black gung ho simp. You militant so-called black men. You know the type. Either y'all want to be Malcolm or Khalid Muhammad, but y'all just want to be passive like MLK because y'all want to rock the boat. I get it. So I came up with a trade-off. Black men of the modern day, modern FBA man, follow my lead. I say do both. Hear me out. When I say do good and do both from now on, y'all gonna understand where I'm coming from. We already have the negative image of America, even despite we've been trying to separate ourselves from that image of what they call it and trying to cast upon us. I say, you know what? Why should I go ahead and stress myself out and put myself in uncomfortable scrutinized position to make white people feel comfortable? Also, in retrospect, even though I have a slightly higher IQ and more class than so-called quote-unquote people of my so-called ethnic and racial makeup, I go ahead and gotta do the same thing amongst y'all. It's a double-edged sword. So I came up with this trade-off because there's no solutions. I'm not bringing no damn solution, but I come up with a trade-off. We're gonna have to still procreate with these women folk. I know black. I know it's sick. I know. I still have affinity. Still have a fondness of the black ass my damn self. Can't help it. Will never go away. But I have came down to the rationale conclusion that even though I still partake in this thing called, you want to call it black love or this black effing, which I do. It is what it is. I cannot be with that long term. So we got to make and continue to make the B-Dub the baby mama. She's happy being a baby mama. So why mess up appearances? I say to keep the black numbers up, and also, since y'all want to be pro-blackity black and get back at the so-called white man, I say you go ahead and continue making the B-Dub baby mamas and marry the white woman. That's as pro-black as you can get. I know a lot of people are like, wait, what? Mr. O, how? Hold on, Mr. O. I know a lot of you niggas about to be like, hold on. I know a lot of you niggas gonna be like, man, like,
This is a sick Negro.
I know. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of this right here.
You know the damage one ignorant Negro can do.
I know. Y'all probably like, this nigga done went off the rails. This nigga done went and lost his damn mind. But hear me out, cause I'm a very I ain't gonna say cynical. I'm gonna say I'm a very calculating MFer. I had calculated this. I came down to this conclusion because it's the only rational solution that I could come up with that we all can go ahead and go along and get with. Now, if you are a pro-black man, as you say you are a conqueror, right? Don't you want to go ahead and conquer? Don't you want to go ahead and feel like you basically step into the essence of your forefathers? Wasn't your forefather conquerors and held down and took kick ass and took names? One to be the best kick ass and take name moment is not only to have a black kid, but also have a half black and white kid as a pro-black man. I mean, ain't that what the white man did to you? Peace to the Peace Hall of Fame. What it be? What it do? No, Hall of Fame. I'm being sarcastic and being facetious, but get Hall of Fame. Wouldn't that be the most pro-black thing that a pro-black male could ever do? Is not only have two women, have one white and one black, one be the concubine and one be the wife, and then you can't even say ish about it if you're a pro-blacker than black. I'm just saying, I'm keeping the black numbers up, and I'm also keeping the sanctity and moral fabric of the civilization up. I'm also being equal on DEI. I mean, love don't have no skin color, right? And that what B-Dub been saying. I mean, love have no color, right? So let me go ahead, get a Keisha, let me get a Becky. We all get in one big old house. I make all the blackity black babies and I have blackity black babies. I'll have a whole bunch of Patrick Mahomes and Steph Curry's walking around. Ain't that what y'all want? Once y'all want America full of Steph Curry's and Patrick Mahomes, I mean both black. Mansfield Hall of Fame said, I agree completely. And I had this discussion with a co-worker, but he was too slow to follow what I was saying. And same thing you saying now. Bro, I'm just saying, we could go ahead and ill racial discrimination and all that stuff in one generation. I'm just saying. Cheese Doodle Nickel 6229 wrote, sounds better than Keisha raising a bunch of divested kids. Now you follow my logic. Sounds better than Keisha raising a bunch of the divested crumb crushers that gon' grow into hate themselves and incel them. Yes. I mean, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We have a race of women that's mad that we're not chasing after them because they running from us, but yet they want us to chase them to pay their own bills and save them from their own misery. If you don't believe me, hold on. I got something right here. Let me find this fucking video. And if y'all liking the show, you ain't gotta donate that much. You can hit a brother or with the Cash App or PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta put my did y'all know that Twitter that is not now known as X, if you are a blue check mark, they actually give you money. I mean, it's monetizing like this, but guess what? They got their own debit account. I literally got $15 from Twitter. Even gave me a damn near somewhat like a Platinum X card. And that joint heavy too. I felt a black card before in my life, 3 times in my life. I felt and touched a black card in my life. And y'all know how heavy the black card is. That thing is just as heavy as a black card. And I was shocked. I was like, all right. I might be moving up in the world. I'm also live on X, so go ahead, follow me on X. Just go to my title page and follow me on X. I offer X if you want to do X. It is what it is. But yeah. Let me find what I was looking for right here. Here we go. Right here. Hold on. Right here. See, we have a whole race of women that want to get away from our black asses, but they get mad when we don't show up to said events after they can't sag and a Brad, a Chad, Thuggo, Scammer, the athlete. They can't bag him. So when they come back into the real world and try to get a real regular average guy, and he don't want her monkey ass no more either, now they want to cry foul. Like this right here. Hold on. Damn it, why did you share it? Share the screen. Damn, it's been how long, Mr. Here we go.
Every single one born.
Hold on.
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. Dear white women, black men are yours. All 14 million of them niggas are yours. Every single one born are yours. As a black American woman with 7 generations coming out of Kentucky and Tennessee, I am here to tell you that they all belong to you. Black men and white men are a fated pair. At this point, I can't even do my fucking laundry or let the fucking conditioner set in my hair without scrolling online to pay.
Wait, what? You can't do what? Wait, what? This shit. Hold on. Let me read some of these comments before I press play, because it sounds like she about to say some real dumb ass shit. Hold on. This is really the only thing we can do. Hold on. Matter of fact, did I read this one? Let me see. I read this one. Cheese Doodle nigga. I think I read this. He said sounds better than Keisha raising a bunch of yeah, I read that one. And Hall of Fame first ballot had wrote, this is really the only thing we can do against white supremacy is reproduce both blacks and mixed. Thank you. See, you see my logic. But guess what? The pro-blackity black hates my black ass, even though I'm more pro-blackity black than him. See, that's the reason why the likes of a so-called even Black Authority, Jason Black, we go back, but fuck Jason Black. It is what it is. Even Jason Black could agree with me with that logic. And me, he don't even get along. But he could agree with me with that logic. I'm talking about your quote unquote Sarnettas, your Black One First, and all that other. Yeah, look, the ship is about to go ahead and sink, niggas. Your so-called Keisha, the one that you so-called quote unquote want to go ahead and get your only kid, gonna get on your what's the name from? She keep on Breaking Bad, and she keep on deleting your so-called progenies after millions upon millions, and they get so specific after listening to not only their own kind, you know, Cynthia G's and who's the other one? What was it? Nada says. Didn't they basically say that if you're gonna do it, make sure it's the Black boy version mainly. So Mr. Pro-Black simp out there, Mr. Pro-Black in the back that want to go ahead and reform himself from his thug ways and want to go ahead and put on Malcolm X glasses and want to go ahead and use these so-called vernacular words and whatnot for academia, but still can go ahead and shoot up a block party if you need to. Yeah, I'm talking to you niggas too. Y'all niggas are just as fucking bad. You fucking fake Tupacs with a damn degree. Who y'all think y'all are. Y'all just as fucking bad too. And the reason why I know that because I'm him. I'm that nigga. So yeah. Y'all refuse to go ahead and accept my proposition because y'all still want to go ahead and put yourself on that proverbial sword because y'all don't. It's kind of sick what I'm about to say. A lot of black men want a lot of black men still lose, so it can still become the only black man that look good. But we all the same nigga to them, to the white man, the black woman at the end of the day. So you might as well get over it to yourself, bucko. Yeah. Let me go back to these comments. That was one comment I was looking at. This one right here. Have y'all noticed all the mixed dudes who are high school jocks and lawyers and doctors all have black dads? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This so-called this experiment is actually playing out right now because we keep on forgetting those black men that was doing this back in the late 80s and 90s. Them kids, later millennials, early Gen Z, they grown now. They actually out here in the real world. Might be smaller numbers, but guess what? They about to be a new thing taking off fast. Yep. And on the other hand, mixed dudes with black moms have low self-esteem and are usually depressed incels. Ain't that a coinky ding? Ain't it just like the so-called mixed race girl with a black mom and a white dad that's so fucked up in that damn head? Crazy. But ironically, when we come down to the black man and a so-called Becky, so-called progeny, we get a Zendaya. Y'all forgot Zendaya is a biracial black girl with a black father and a white mother. Did we forget about that? Just saying. Hall of Fame, I've been saying that the real reason why people hated black men day now, but people think I'm reaching. Nope, you ain't reaching. Exactly. Nobody but us Mansfield folks will point that out. People are jealous because when black men date out, they prove that we were never the problem, and our mixed kids are 9 times out of 10 doing well. And guess what? They want to hide that fact and don't want to accept that fact, and they'll even keep that kid out for some fact. Like if because don't get it twisted. This how they kick themselves in the foot every single time. Don't they always want to go ahead and big up Barack and Michelle's so-called relationship? The premier black couple of this country, quote unquote, Michelle and Barack, even though Michelle is a ironclad film Nazi, and you know what I'm saying, feminist chick, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I hate to tell you this, Keisha, y'all better go ahead and kiss the pearly white toes of Becky, for the simple fact She gave birth to and raised a black president before you could. Don't that make y'all mad? Y'all go ahead and y'all big up Barack Obama, but y'all forget that simple fact that he was raised by a white mama. But it all comes to saving grace that at the end of the day, he married a so-called black woman, a real black woman from the south side of Chicago, allegedly. All my mixed friends with black dads are literally the same. Athletes who are educated, literally all of them. Literally all of them, right? And what a coinky-dink. Hold on. All the mixed NBA and NFL players have black dads. Ironically, Patrick Mahomes, anybody? Most of the mixed girls with black dads I met were actually cool. But if they did have issues, it was them being too easy, especially for dudes of our complexion. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me. Hey, even in my own family, see, my brothers, my brothers was ahead of the curve. See, my brothers, y'all, my closest brother, I got 3 brothers. They old enough to be my actual fathers. Now, this is how my dad actually did. He did me dirty. I love my daddy. R.I.P. Pop. I love you. Miss you. My dad did me dirty. My brothers are actually old enough to be my fathers. My closest brother is 19 years older than me, and my eldest brother, he's about 27 years older than me. So when I tell y'all that, and guess what? All 3 of my brothers, they high IQ, intelligent, upright. At least 2 of us went the straight and narrow path, and the other 2 of us, me included, we kind of became ne'er wells. It is what it is. I mean, 2 did right, other one 2 did wrong. It happens like that. But we all high IQ, smart motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We can walk and chew gum at the same time. My brothers, both college educated and ironically, both college educated and got street aesthetics. Married, well, one of them. Both my brothers married black women or tried to make it out with black women, despite the fact having a hood, black aesthetic, and being college educated. They still left them. My brothers had to go ahead and marry white women. They basically been in a relationship with different races of women all their lives. I used to question them. I used to basically, this is why I was a pro-black and the black dude growing up in the pro-black and the black time of my life, listen to pro-black and the black music, going to the pro-black and the black things, believe in the pro-black and the black vibe. And I used to look at my brothers like, how could you? How could you? Now, at almost 40 years old, in November, y'all, at almost 40 years old, I have finally seen it, experienced it. I was like, y'all niggas was ahead of the curve. And they told me, oh, you think this is going on, man? Imagine the 80s. I was like, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. He said, I got to give Jessica X credit. She showed stats showing that mixed kids with black fathers have higher IQs and test scores than black and white kids. Bro, I got mixed nieces and nephews, and I got actual black nieces and nephews. Love them all equally the same, older and younger. But guess what? The mixed ones. They again, we all pretty smart in my family on both sides, but the mixed ones, they just like I got one niece, like, man, shit, I think she could probably find a fucking cure for fucking cancer. That's how fucking smart this chick is. Like it's kind of scary, you know what I'm saying, how she can just put two together. But when I look at my black nieces and nephews, they smart and good in their own right, don't get me wrong, but it's more on the black side. They want to go ahead and maximize their criminal element versus trying to make the world a better place. Both want to get money, so I can't knock neither one of them. I always tell them, like, whatever you be good at, make sure you get the money. Uncle loves y'all. Make sure y'all don't forget about me. Yeah. Interesting stats about IQ. Hey, bro. I didn't want to have this conversation, but honestly, I don't think in the community it's pretty much a so-called economic problem. I don't even think it's a so-called, because you know how they want to throw this whole with the featureism, and what's the other one? It's not featureism. What's colorism? It's not the colorism. It's not the featureism. I'm gonna have to go ahead and go there. And nobody probably even think about this. I know that somebody did. Someone tried to go ahead and bring it to light, but it didn't take wave like it was supposed to a couple of years ago. Y'all probably don't remember this, but remember when they was basically saying that we have an IQ problem in relationships now? Did y'all ever seen the black couple and IQ problem thing that was going on to TikTok and X a couple of years ago? I think that's the problem. And now we're seeing a whole bunch. Just some chick that I just grabbed and random. You know, I thought it'd probably be a good what's the name segue into what let me shut up. Let me press play. Let me press play.
That's the time without black women there. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done. Dear white women, black men are yours. All 14 million of them niggas are yours. Every single one born are yours. As a black American woman with 7 generations coming out of Kentucky and Tennessee, I am here to tell you that they all belong to you. Black men and white men are a fated pair. At this point, I can't even do my fucking laundry or let the fucking conditioner set in my hair without scrolling online to pass the time without black women's names being dragged for the 40th, 100th time. Take them. They're yours. If I or any black woman with a fucking brain can spend 7 fucking days without our names being dragged in your podcast, your schemes, your hatred, then so fucking be it. Take them all. Black men belong to white women as of today.
You sure about that, Keisha? I mean, thank you for setting us free, I guess. Is this what y'all black men were waiting for, just for it to come out their mouths and so y'all can go ahead and do it? Well, here she go. Y'all free now. Y'all can go. She literally just said out her mouth, y'all what's the name can have you? Becky can have you. Y'all good now? Hall of Fame says things that nobody pointed out. Black woman color. Bro. I'm a bald, dark-skinned black man with a beard. I'm over 6 feet tall, 6'2.5" to be exact. I might be shrinking. You know that bullshit when as you get older, you start shrinking shit. So I'm trying to enjoy my last few years at 6'2.5", and I'll probably be going shrinking down to probably 6'1" in the near future. Still good though. Still good. It is what it is. You would think that I'll be out here cleaning the F up I know. Mr. O, you Mr. O, how come you ain't got no chicks on your what's the name on screen? You know, all these other content creators talk about they plays and stuff like that. I mean, you don't. I mean, you talk about the chicks and everything. Yeah, it's been a slow what's the name season. I'm all been about folks about the money, and like I said, I haven't met that woman that want to pay me to be annoyed yet. I refuse to pay a chick to annoy me. I'm not like the rest of y'all. Yeah. I don't pay chicks to annoy me. I will be paid to be annoyed, but a lot of their pockets ain't deep enough to do that. So they pretty much walk away. Yeah. But y'all out there, she literally just gave y'all the green light to do it. Right there. The whole circle jerk of them not coming to the table, they still ain't doing nothing, but they still expect y'all to go ahead and be like the so-called abusive, oppressive, patriarchal fathers of the 1950s and 60s. You know, ones that went to work and shut up and all that good stuff, and I guess gave a paycheck to this woman, and I don't know what university they get this so-called fantasy of dudes just not doing just doing everything and not doing like asking for anything. I don't know where that came from, but y'all go ahead and rock on. But Mr. O, you say that you over 6'2.5", and you don't say you I mean, you not muscular, but I mean, you in good shape, you ain't skinny. But I tell you what, how about this? I literally, I don't know if I have a particular aura vibe. It's like when chicks see me, they just get this assumption like, oh yeah, I can't play with it. No, you can't. And that's the reason why. When women see me, they be like, the first thing out their mouth, they say, I can't play with you like that, can I? If you don't get that type of motion when a woman talk to you, that means you are getting played and she could play with you any type of way. I'm sorry. We're not the same. When a woman come by me, she don't feel comfortable. She treads lightly. I tell her, shit, don't get too comfortable. Cortez Smith 1 has written, women be lying about the height preference. They just say they want tall dudes because they heard it on TV. Now, well, that's true too. That's true too. They heard it on TV. They read it in these so-called lustful novels. Because every so-called novelist, female writer, for some reason, every last one of them put in their books 6 feet and over for the male protagonist or antagonist, depending on the subject of the book. What else? And Mansfield Hall of Fame, First Ballot had wrote, black women here pick light-skinned men damn near 90%, and black female celebs pick light-skinned baby daddies like Keke Palmer. You know, the one from around my neck of the woods. She from Harvey. You know what I'm saying? That's like our sister suburb. You know, a lot of people we don't claim to be Chicagoans, but we'll make an exception for Harvey because that's literally the fucking trenches out there. So when I say she's a Chicago chick by the way of Harvey, y'all know what I mean. So this Chicago chick by the way of Harvey, Keke Palmer, did the exact same thing. Gang recognized gang. Yep. But black women pick light-skinned men damn near 90% of the time, and black female celebs pick light-skinned baby daddies and husband 80% of the time. Ain't that right? Ask Garcelle Bouvet, ask Serena Williams, ask Aisha Tyler, ask Alice Walker, ask Iman, the model Iman. I mean, she a tether, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw it in anyway. You know what I'm saying? Who else? It's a long hell. I'll throw in Angela effing Davis up in there. Ain't one of her kids a so-called mixed breed, and he half white? And one of her kids a black boy that got a white dad, and she was one of the fucking Black Panthers and shit like that. You can't make this shit up. Hall of Fame this year, I've been seeing black studs with mixed. Wait. What the hell did I just click on? You seeing mixed stuff? Damn.
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I hate most people.
Bro. I can't.
She's a whore. She's a whore, and I love it. But I have no man and no one to be a whore for, so I'm just gonna stick. She's a whore. She's a whore, and I love it.
I think they want somewhat tall dude, but I remember them making fun of super tall dudes. My 6'5" friend couldn't get a girl. Whoa, that is crazy. So man, for real though, because I seen that happen with me and a couple of other guys too. You know what I'm saying? Almost every tall dude I see has an obese bro. And look, we being transparent over here. I like, again, my only motion was the big chicks that could basically fill up the ocean. I mean, I have baddies in my life. Yes, I have. I had some mids in my life. That was primarily why I used to mess with. And unfortunately, I had the belows, the big Berthas. Yes, Mr. O is being transparent. Yes, I mess with big chicks in my lifetime. No, I'm not like the rest of you a-holes out here that got an ego of when buy your arms and wasn't. No, you know what I'm saying? At one point in time, my Johnson was equal opportunities for all females, all shapes and sizes. But I was off the horny water. Times have changed. As you get older, you can't mess with big things like that no more. Do y'all remember why Gabe and came up with the fire test? Do y'all remember the fire test? Hold on, let me go put this back on stage. My bad, y'all. Let me put this back on stage. Y'all remember when I talked about the fire test? Let me go ahead and press play. I'm gonna get back to the fire test. And a lot of you black man, your knees and your back is gonna thank you when I give you the fire test. I think they want somewhat. I read that. I already read that. I think the black studs got that idea. Yep. Cortez Smith, you ahead of the curve. I gotta go ahead and give you your flowers on that particular comment, sir. You know how I say we have the worst women here in the country, here in Chicago, and by proxy, since you say stud and stud's getting pregnant, the brat is a Chicago stud now, so that fits about right. But first, I gotta ask y'all one thing.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Shout out to Cheese Dude for $2 on the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that brother be alone. Let me go ahead and give him you know what I'm saying, the $2 joint real quick.
Yeah, I need some wet shit. I need some bad yeah. I'm a little man, yeah. Kiss on your belly, yeah. She got that wet shit, yeah. She got that wet shit. Yeah, I need some wet.
Yeah, I need some wet shit. Yeah, I need some wet shit. Oh, wait, we back. Yep. What else we got right here? I could name so many, bruh. Nia Long, Ari, Nicole Parker, Nicki Minaj, even married a light-skinned bum dude. Yep, and look at how they pay Chris, the so-called devil himself. And shout out to C Breezy. The thing about C Breezy, I think somebody made a joke about this years back, but now it's come to fruition. Chris Brown is a light-skinned man with dark-skinned nigga tendencies. That's what they said about C Breezy. He's a light-skinned knuckle with dark-skinned knuckle tendencies. And I couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unsee it. And yes, ladies, I'm gonna hold your foot to fire. We have seen you gullible bitches literally want gaslight black men for not paying your so-called way in life. You know what I'm saying? We're not seeing you cash that money. We're not hitting your link tree. We're not sending money through your little fake ass OnlyFans account. We're not basically giving you little charity work when we take you out on these dinner dates and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing a fund hood rat or feed the hood rat foundation. No. Feed the flat purse foundation. That's what it is. We're not out here basically doing charity work for the Feed the Flat Purse Foundation. But for some reason, after all said and done, y'all can find a way to give this light-skinned so-called abuser of women $1,000 for a fucking photo op. But y'all behind on y'all fucking rent and y'all fucking car payments. But Chris Brown can go ahead and get a stack about you. I love it. I love it here. I love it. Cortez Smith also wrote, I'm talking about a regular 6'5" dude. He was just normal, but not all. See, all he had to do was, since he was 6'5", all he had to do was get a fucking do-rag, get a snapback, you know what I'm saying, preferably a New York fitted or a socks cap, preferably the socks, go socks, a white beater, a pair of camouflage shorts, and a pair of Timbs. He would have been in like Flint. I guarantee you, I did it. Big chicks be going, especially them Mexicans. You know what? I tried to do with the Mexicans, the big refrigerated shaped ones, but ironically, y'all gotta understand, I'm in Chicago. They a little bit racist up here. You know what I'm saying? I probably could get a Puerto Rican, but they just as bad, and I gotta go to humble part. You know, different type of situation. I don't know about that, but it is what it is. Yes, Cortez Smith, they actually prefer dudes 5'11" and 6'3". Hey, you'll be surprised. Y'all ain't lying. Would y'all believe? Speaking of Wemby, shout out to Wemby. I met Wemby years before he started taking over the NBA here in Chicago while I was working at the hotel at the hotel across the street when I was doing the combine at. In the last 7 years, I had met the last 7 years worth of superstars, if they was worth a damn, at the combine. So yes, I had met Anthony Edwards. Yes, I had met Wembanyama before they became the superstars that they are. And sure enough, some of these dudes before the so-called fame, when they was in my hotel, they was nice little boys that was wet behind the ears and did not know what the hell was going on. Yes, they was. Yes, the F y'all was. And I guarantee I still got footage and evidence. Not ever play with me, none of y'all dudes. But you're sure enough right, because when the women sing these, but he now look, I'm 6'2.5". I'm looking up to this tall ass 7'5" dude. Like I'm like, man, dude, hold on. I had to make sure I got my. I was like, dude, they should never make niggas your height, bro. What the fuck is this, bro? You 7 foot fuck. I say, hey, how tall you is? I'm 7'5". Oh, god damn. Shit. Guess what? The women folk that seen these dudes, They was in shock and amazement and awe because it was like, and that was it. How just pause right there. That's how they was stuck looking, bro. So you probably right. They called me super tall, and I know niggas taller than me. Hall of Fame, if Drake was dark skinned, I know. Oh shit, here we go. Hall of Fame, if Drake was dark skinned, I know for a fact that he wouldn't have made fun of his look. Oh yeah, they've been making fun. But they already calling him Caesar already, for Planet of the Apes all his career, but it is what it is. Hall of Fame, exactly. I tell dudes when women say they want super tall men that just rage bait. Yep. All right, so I'm all caught up. They have also stopped liking big muscle. Bro, you beat me to it. They also stopped liking big muscles. They want slim fit men because they believe they have no chance in a fight against a big and bro. And they still get they buzzword because it's all about technique. Y'all think the big swole dude like y'all be surprised. The physical strength and retention is not in so-called like pumping eyes and endurance and stamina is your best bet, because you can be big and strong, all that good stuff, but after throwing so many big old haymakers, you tire out quicker. It's all about technique and speed and technique. It's know when to punch and how quick to hit that land that punch. And you still gonna get knocked the fuck out if you don't know what you're doing. Let me cause hold on, man.
In May, on Friday, May 15th, I don't want a black male NFL player. I don't want a black male athlete. I don't want a black male celebrity. I don't want any of them. Whatever it's going to take for black women, and myself especially, to be free of all this competition bullshit just so black women can exist, then so be it. If any black woman has an issue with what I am saying today, take that shit over there. I don't want to be bothered. There are many black women who could give two shits about black men dating outside of their race. In fact, they're not doing that shit fast enough for me. I want peace. I want to live. I want to exist. I don't want to be brought up in another fucking podcast or a white woman's schemes in their text messages. My God. So to white women, to Latino women, to Asian women, to Arabic women, I don't give a fuck. Black men are yours. Whatever. They are yours. And black women who just want peace, we're going to wash our hair. We're going to do laundry. We're going to scroll down on our algorithm and laugh at actual funny fucking videos and sit down in our chairs or couches and watch TV in fucking peace.
Bullshit.
Leave us out of your ilk. They are yours. Thank you. God bless.
All right, I gotta find the video, but I'm pretty sure I'm confident I can find it. So I listened to this dude on the internet. He was reacting.
All right, we done. So basically, y'all heard from the so-called quote unquote sister right there. For y'all to go ahead and she gave y'all a whole bunch of plethora of reasons. She just want peace, right? And the only way she could get peace if y'all niggas go ahead and just go ahead and mess with the Becky and whatnot. I ain't say it. She said it. And they're right, delicious. And that right, twerking girl up there in the corner. She said that I didn't. What else I got for this damn fire right behind me? Me and my damn metaphors. I guess I could play this before we get up out of here. So let's go ahead and bring this little doohickey to the stage. We just sharing some random stuff at this damn point. It's really no method to my madness tonight. I just had to get my feet back wet and just swing at things. This is late night. Just just messing around, trying to go ahead and keep y'all entertained through this late night. And even I, because I can't go to sleep. I ain't got no bud right. Well, yeah, I do. I forgot I got me some bud. But let's go ahead and share this little doohickey as we roll up the herbal essence of the sticky of the icky.
Why is that crazy? We both eat.
It's crazy for a man to try to use a woman for a free meal. Like, what do you?
Why is that?
It's crazy for a man to try to use a woman for a free meal. Like,
wait, what?
It's crazy for a man to try to use a woman for a free meal. Like, what do you?
Why is that quote?
Well, it's crazy for a man to use a woman for a free meal.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
I'm just saying. I think I speak for every. I think Reverend X spoke for both of all of us in his chat when she asked that crazy ass question. But let's let her continue.
Well, why is that crazy? We both eat.
Yeah. My whole thing is just, again, I say it to the women, but it's just like, if you don't have money and you're broke, you should not be dating.
No.
You shouldn't be trying to sign up.
I'm talking about being hungry.
I'm talking about.
Then we could be friends, and I will buy you a meal as my friend. Why are we on a date? You're in no position to be in a relationship.
But it.
Did she? Hold on, man.
It's crazy for a man to try to use a woman for a free meal. Like, what do you?
Why is that? Well, why is that crazy? We both eat.
Yeah. My whole thing is just, again, I say it to the women, but it's just like, if you don't have money and you're broke, you should not be dating.
No.
Ain't that a coinky dink? Ain't that a effing coinky dink? What that New York chick with them soup coolers, you know what I'm saying? Talking about them flat pulses, them flat pulse bitch. I ain't gonna lie, even though I know she masculine as hell, y'all know what I'm talking about. She can get the Chicago D. I know she's from New York, but she can get the Chicago D any time of the fucking week. But yeah, she says you flat purses, so that means you flat purse having chicks out here that only using dudes as booty call dates, and yeah, she got to sit this nigga say that Mr. Submarine in your damn phone. Y'all find it ironic. Did y'all know back in the day when a chick was over 25 in the neighborhood, they first they'll say there must be something wrong with her. Then they'll be like, is her husband dead, or where she come from? Does she got like a little crumb crusher kid walking around that she trying to say it's a little brother or little sister? If she ain't got one of those going around, then the other women folk, before the whole feminist movement has started, before all these chicks start getting her liquor licenses, a lot of these women would probably ostracize her out of said group, because if they are all married, or they was gonna mess with some dude, and every time they went out, she had nobody, or they was talking about their man and she ain't talking about no man, they thought she was trying to get with them, and they couldn't have that going around back in the days. So a lot of these chicks, before they turn 27, they'll try to go ahead and get this thing called personality, and this thing called a pleasant disposition. They'll literally be going down to their last resort and actually be looking for any single bachelor in their vicinity, whether along their neighborhood or around their so-called favorite places. They'll do this thing called cooking. They know they're all past their prime. They know that their chances of getting the so-called quote unquote best man that of their liking is probably gonna be slim to none. And Slim had just died a couple of days ago in an intensive care unit. So they'll literally come with their second best option. And what was their best option that they learned from their mothers and grandmothers? They said, if you want to keep a man, make sure he's fed, or what was a quickest way to a man's heart through his stomach? They'll go ahead and show up with their best fucking dishes. They'll literally come up and go into a mother's or grandmother's recipe cookbook. I know a lot of you Gen X, boomers, Gen X, and millennial bitches especially, and don't understand there was this thing called recipe cookbook that was passed down from mother to daughter from each generation. I know some of y'all baby boom moms, or you are the baby boomer that say F that F tradition, and now you ordering Uber Eats, you're going broke every fucking day because you gotta go ahead and spend about $70 damn dollars a damn day because you can't cook for your damn self. You know what I'm saying? And you starving right now. Yeah, recipe book. They don't believe in cooking for us, but they will take full pride and damn well use all our money to eat up Ruth Chris, and they want to give you a hug at the end. I might have to go and do a video about that tomorrow morning. But this chick, this dude, they didn't even get a hug, and this nigga spend like $500 damn dollars at Ruth Chris. Can't make this show.
Be trying to sign up.
I'm talking about being hungry.
I'm talking about.
Then we could be friends, and I will buy you a meal as my friend. Why are we on a date? You're in no position to.
So you'll buy me a meal as a friend. So they don't understand. They don't understand. So you'll rather for me to starve as your man, but you'll feed me as your friend. If I was your man, you'll tell me go make my own damn plate and tell me all the other stuff. But I was a friend of me, you'll go ahead make me a fucking plate. See. I'm not playing these games with these women no more. Look, we understand that y'all have more respect for your damn bosses, your exes, and your so-called simps out there than your own so-called husband, your own fucking man. But this is getting fucking ridiculous out here, man. The asshole rationalization of what y'all doing because y'all just can't see yourself basically being weak in front of a man that y'all fucking need.
Be in a relationship.
But I'm in no position to be in a relationship that we're going to be 50-50 in, that we're going to be equals in.
Well, I wouldn't be in that dynamic.
You don't want to be an equal with your partner.
I want to be equal with my partner, but I feel like my philosophies I have for myself, I have for my partner. So my philosophy for myself is I need to be able to provide for myself before I join lives with somebody else. If you're in a position where you cannot afford to eat, I will help you as a friend, but that means that you shouldn't be in a predicament to.
But that's not what I'm saying, because I'm able to provide for myself because I showed up to the date alive. Okay, so I've clearly been eating.
This sounds like there's some deeper problem.
No, it's not a deeper problem. I'm asking a serious question because it's okay for us to spend money on y'all, right? Mm-hmm. But y'all don't want to spend money on us sometimes.
Well,
Bingo. And right there, right here. Goddamn it, Mr. O, with this lazy eye freeze frame with this chick with her mouth open with Becky's hair and the fucking like she don't know she want to be a suburban hood nigga with the NY fitted and Becky's hair. You know what I'm saying? With the lazy eye going which way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she got the Biggie thing going on right now. The Bernie Mac eyes going on. R.I.P. Bernie Mac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she got y'all particular eyes going on. I don't know which way she looking at, but yeah. Let me go read some of y'all comments real quick. Hall of Fame, exactly. I tell dudes when women say they want super tall. Oh wait, I already read that one. That's one I didn't read. Oh, here we go. Hall of Fame had wrote, they have also stopped. I read that one too. Damn, this motherfucker moving slow. Cortez Smith wrote, Hall of Fame, and I'm literally seeing what you say play out in real life, especially Gen Z. In this case, it's skinny and short dudes with attractive women. Yep. What kind of strain you use, big bro? Right now, I am smoking on some of this Pineapple Express that I have got from the dispensary. I am a fan of said movie, Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen and James Franco. I decided to go ahead and partake on what they were smoking on that particular movie. So I am actually in the process of finishing rolling this up right now. Let me continue to look at these comments as I do that, and let me go ahead and press play in a minute. 2 young dudes at my job are dating women taller than them. I knew it was about the ability to abuse. Damn. Or I hate to say it, that might be that's also true, but a lot of short dudes, y'all might actually have to go and quote me on this too. Now, granted, the tall chicks, unless they in volleyball, if they play basketball, they have somewhat of a height, but they lack the skills. If these short dudes who lack height but have athletic skills get with that tall, lanky, unathletic bitch, they might have a shot in their genetic legacy making it to the NBA. See, niggas know how to think. Yeah, you know what? I might be 5'9", right? But you know what? That 6 footer over there, that stallion over there, that chick might go ahead and give me a 6'8" kid. I'm getting the NBA one of these days, like it or not. Oh God, I'm getting the NBA. It's just gonna have Junior at the end of it. Yeah, I might be up in age. I already said, man, shit, if I ain't had no damn kids by the time I hit 40, which I'm about to be in the next 3 months, I say F them front crutches. But if I do accidentally get trapped in having a damn kid, I'm making Bo Jacksons out there. I'm sorry. I'm making Deion Sanders and Bo Jacksons. I need my sons to dominate 2 sports. I got to make up for lost, what's the name? And I put my kid in baseball. I want all the money. But anyway, let me finish reading some of these comments. I hate when women are confident about telling men how to operate. Bro, me too. Weak men allow this. Yes, the Sharon Bracy's of the world allow this. The Izzy Vans of the world allow this. Yep, I agree. Those women will also make cucks of those guys. The FD signifiers of the world. The Deontay Cows of the world. Exactly. We're on the same page. Chicks like that should be slapped. Well, I mean, yeah. But make sure it's with the backhand. I heard the front open palm hurts worse, so you gotta give them the backhand as long as you ain't got no rings or anything on. And it gives a more powerful statement. You know, so I heard. You know, the backhand it leaves a profound effect than the front slap. See, you got to come down with the forward slap. And it takes a lot of torque, and you actually might pull a muscle or something like that. See, the backhand smack, you know, you ain't using that much. What's the name? You can actually just use your elbow as like a whip like type of measure. You know what I'm saying? Like you cracking a whip and just come fluid with the backhand, and it sounds so. Oh yeah, I'm giving y'all a little bit too much. Never mind. Yeah. Hall of Fame. One of them is actually playing. Damn. I got Stepdad song I'm gonna drop in a couple of days. You know, it's my voice, but it's not really me. It's my AI counterpart prophecy. You even seen some more shit like that. Yeah, prophecy got a song about these step dummies out here. Yeah, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see in a minute. What else we got right here? Hall of Fame, I be one to red pill dudes in real life, but I think they simp chip is embedded too deeply. And guess what it is? Unfortunately, we gonna have to let them type of men fail. I have again came down to the conclusion. A lot of you niggas ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So just like the way of the dodo bird, just like the dinosaurs, just like Jerry curls and bell bottoms, some things is just never gonna come back. So it's called natural selection for a reason. So let them dudes basically breed and play themselves out. and we'll have to never live through this malarkey ever again because they won't be around. Just like the feminazi Keisha that basically said F her biology and this thing called civilization, and now she's 45 plus years old, trying to use her last bit of eggs that she got left and trying to get that one last Hail Mary and hopefully get a simp to go ahead and jack off into a petri dish and make it come true because she's seen that the next 20 years is not looking too good. Yeah. And I need her and the simps to suffer for that. Y'all better make sure that happens too, because if we kept allowing this to happen, it would never change. So when people talking about, but Mr. O, what if that was what if that was my sister? What if that was my mother? What if that was my yeah. Fuck all that. I got sisters I love, and I mean, God bless their soul, but they want shit either. I mean, I got brothers ain't shit, and I got cousins and aunties ain't shit. I barely had my mom, but she died when I was 8 years old, so I can't really speak on the woman. Love her to death. She's probably a good, nice woman, but unfortunately, I had to tell this to every chick that even in my own family, don't get misconstrued. I only got one life to live, and yes, I do take. Matter of fact, hold on. I got it right.
Nothing's personal. What the fuck is life if it's not personal?
Let me say that one more again for the niggas in the back.
Nothing's personal. What the fuck is life if it's not personal?
That part. Let's finish up with this damn conversation.
Sometimes it depends.
All the time.
It's partner. So my philosophy for myself is I need to be able to provide for myself before I join lives with somebody else. If you're in a position where you cannot afford to eat, I will help you as a friend, but that means that you shouldn't be in a predicament to.
But that's not what I'm saying, because I'm able to provide for myself because I showed up to the date alive. Okay, so I've clearly been eating.
This sounds like there's some deeper problems.
No, it's not a deeper problem. I'm asking a serious question because
this chick right here, she about to piss me the hell off. Chicks like that shouldn't be. Yeah, I already read that one. Hall of Fame. One of them is actually playing a style. You read that one. They have taller men. They will have taller men's baby and have the smaller guys believing they are the fathers. Yes, and they try to do that until this thing called Dana, aka DNA, have finally came and crept into the door. A lot of dudes start questioning their little 5 foot selves and how they 5'8", 5'9", and they be seeing the 6'4", 6'5" point guard walking around their damn hood house at 15, 16 years old. And you know the chick's favorite excuse is why, well, you know, tall men running my family. Then they messed up around the late Gen X and early millennials with that phrase, because then they be like, how would you know you never met your father? And all the people in your family is under 6 feet. Unless that's a granddaddy on your daddy's side that was a 7-foot motherfucker like Will Chamberlain. You know, he say he slept with about 10,000 bras in a lifetime. You sure your granddaddy was Will Chamberlain? Otto Porter Jr. better ask about his mom that question. Anyway, Mr. O, are you and I the only black men in America willing to call out their own female relatives? I believe so. Yes, yes, sir. Yeah. See, the thing about me, since I'm like the black sheep of the on both sides of my family, even though I don't have a criminal record, I stayed out of trouble, tried college, but I really became a tradesman in some aspect. Don't have a lot of crumb crushers, no nigga kids walking around here. Pay my vote. Yeah, I'm pretty much a black sheep of the family. I don't play basketball, but I do boxing and play baseball. But you know, the nigga sports is football and basketball. So technically, I'm not as athletic as the nigga folks is concerned. Even though I'm very surgical with a baseball bat in these damn hands, but that's a different story. But yeah, I'm pretty much the only one that'll call them out, and I basically am a shun on both sides of the family for said remarks. It is what it is. It's peaceful over here now. Say drop the link. Oh, I can come and say something. It's getting kind of late on chaos. Maybe in the near future is already 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go past this. What's the name? But I guarantee you, the next time I have a late night show, I'll send you a link. I think FBA women are exonerated of all charges because 99.9% of FBA men forgive mom and sister for any and every bro. They can't do no wrong.
Who made you judge and jury?
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. No.
Yeah, everybody use every Frank White quote through a whole Manosphere space. They'll use this one right here.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
They even use this one.
Okay. From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in. You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
You think you're gonna live long enough to spend that money, you fucking hump?
If any of you are tired of getting ripped off by guys like that, you come with me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Enjoy.
The reason why I have played that all the way through in its magnificence and beauty, Manosphere Hall of Fame. The reason why I played that for both of us, for the simple fact, no problem, chaos. You know what I'm saying? It's already late. I'm tired as hell. I did this as a popular stream, and now I got to find a way to edit some of this shit down so I could probably put it on back play. If I do that, I might just leave it as up and probably don't get on replay action out of it. But anyway. Hall of Fame said, so if everybody forgives a family female relatives, it means all black women. Yep, that's the reason why when they ask you, when you go on your extremism, again, away from not only them, but the community itself. See, y'all gotta understand, when y'all leave the community, y'all not just leaving these black women behind, y'all leaving weak simps behind. Y'all do remember my theory on competition bias, right? Y'all remember? Oh yeah, let me go ahead and talk about two things that regards my my new beliefs in life. First, let me go ahead and give y'all the 5 test. Now, I have said on this podcast that I have messed with big chicks in the past. Yes, I have. But when you know better, you do better. And there's nothing against a woman and her aesthetics or body type. I mean, the Most High made us in all different shapes and sizes. Even if we do supposedly have to get in by the BMI metrics and standards, which is halfway true. I cannot lie. But it's not all the way true because, I mean, shit, we are black folk. We got more bone density and muscle mass and all that other stuff that in the implication of what we are dealing with. But I digress. The thing is, that the fire test, y'all do know women are women. And a woman is a woman. If a house is on fire, right? Yeah, y'all seen it in movies and probably read it in books. Y'all know the building's on fire. The house is burning. It's y'all two stuck inside. And you know women want to be rescued. Now, it's up to you, your love, especially the love you have for your back, your lower back, and your knees. If your girl is north of 180, 200 pounds, and you got to carry her across the threshold out of a burning building, is your love, your black love, strong enough to do so? If not, then she does not pass the fire test. I'm sorry. Because she going to jump in your arms or climb on your back, and she'll be damned if you do not rescue her out of that burning building. And I don't know what y'all gonna think. Well, I'll just go ahead. You'll do a 5 miscarry. Question. You'll do a 5 miscarry with a woman that weighs north of 180 pounds. And Lord forbid, if y'all live in an apartment building that you stay on the 2nd floor, Lord forbid, you doing a 5 miscarry, carrying a woman out of a burning building with her 200 pounds, climbing downstairs or going out the door. Now, if she was 140, 150 pounds, it might not be no problem. And guess what? She'll be all over your dick because you was a hero, because you saved her from a fucking fire. That's the fire test. That's the fire test. And that was another one right here. Dudes, see, I ain't picking her big. And guess what? She gonna be like, you ain't gonna pick me up. You ain't gonna save me. See? And dude be talking about, yeah, my girl thick, but does she pass the fire test? Will you carry that out of a house fire? Yeah. It hits different when you gotta think in that situation, don't it? Yeah, dudes be forgiving their mom while hating their baby mama for doing the exact bro. Bro. They don't want to have that conversation. They're scared of that conversation. I think FBA went. Oh well, you already read that one. So if everybody forgives their female relatives, it means a black woman are forgiven. So we have wasted 15 years in the manosphere talking about. Yep, because they use that. So even a weak ass man. Again, going to the competition bias. Have y'all ever noticed? Now I had gave y'all 2 trade-offs for the new frontier of black masculinity in America. Okay, I get it. Y'all want us to keep the black, even though despite the fact we still 13% allegedly of the population, we could probably been exceeding the population if that was not. There's one thing since 1973 that was basically given to all women folk across the board in America, especially Becky. But for some reason, this particular race of woman had basically went overboard with this thing called baby deletion since 1973. We'll probably be more instead of being like what we at now, being at 22%, 22 million combined population. We could have been at least at 80-some million compared to Caucasian people of 150 million population right now in this country. But ever since 1973, going forth 100,000 or 10,000 babies deleted each day, 100 million babies deleted each year since 1973. Y'all do the math. Y'all basically deleted more children in all wars that U.S. have been in combined, including the Civil War. Shit. Y'all better be glad if there's a hell. But Now to you, you weak ass niggas. I came up with this video in theory called competition bias, and this is my thing. Look, we are men. We are built and made for competition. I get that. I thrive for that. I live that. Even though we live in a so-called world where we're not rewarded for our effort or the merits of it. It's basically a scam, a cheating world. Okay, I deal with that. The world's a scam, and then I die. Life's a bitch, and then I die. I get that. But okay, let's be real. In the black community, I don't care about what y'all doing with y'all other communities. Mr. Latino man, white man, Asian man, Indian man, Arab man. We get to y'all later, but I want to go ahead and break this down with my so-called brethren, my brother. Okay, this is my thing. To Thuggo, to Square Chauncey, to pro-black Daryl, the black love pro-black Daryl. This is my thing. Okay, bear with me. My black ass, let's say let's do my trade-off. Let me go ahead and have my so-called quote-unquote white wife, and I have a baby mama that's black. Now I fulfill y'all so-called numbers. What's the name? We got a couple of black kids for the pure bloodness of the black race, and I'm happy over here, married and happy in my own righteous manhood of masculinity that God ordained. That He blessed me with a woman that be my helpmate. It just so happened that she's a blonde hair Becky with blue eyes, or a Latina Marisol with that Coke bottle shape and that nice little spicy persona, or Lord forbid that Maylene. You know what I'm saying? That what kind of fucking gimme? Lord forbid that. Lord forbid that. Lord forbid that. But to you niggas, I'm gonna ask you this question. Okay, we are competitors. We are competitors by nature. I get that. But we competing for the worst women in our so-called group of all time. And I'm telling you, like, look, why you have a problem about me going to mess with other races of women if I'm leaving all the beautiful black sisters to you? Why do you need me to compete with you for women that don't want me? Why? What's in your malfunction? Well, I'm just saying, man. But look. The so-called oppressor, the so-called patriarch, the so-called white man, you giving her welfare, he giving her a place to stay, and he gave her education so she don't have to deal with our black asses at all. But man, I'm just saying though, man, you just can't let the white man winning. But bro, let's hear me out, pro-black. Okay. I figure I know your philosophy. I hear what you're saying. You see, black man, black woman equals more black babies. You know, despite the fact that when she had that so-called baby, right, pro-black sim, she used a white man to go ahead and extract all your resources about you, and using said same white man to go and keep the babies away from you. You know what I'm saying? And hope to get the so-called child support out you. And let's say y'all found a way that y'all basically nip it in the bud and want to go ahead and have the same kids in the same household. They want to go ahead and use that lie sometime. Let's say they use that and say that they gonna still negate and belittle your authority in said house, but expect you to still be the man of yesteryear. And to be clear, Mr. Pro-Black Sim, I know you want to keep the so-called sanctity of the black love and black relationship going along, but damn, pro-black Sim, did your great grandfather fight fucking slavery on for you to fight to get back in? Don't get it wrong, pro-black Sim. I get the black love, the black love, the black midnight love from BET. I get that, but damn, responsibility without authority is slavery, right? Didn't your forefather, great grandfather, possibly a great great grandfather, probably fought to get away from the so-called thing called slavery? And here you want to fight yourself to get back in? And even worse, you want to be under the slavery of a woman that was basically the concubine of your so-called president in the first place? See, that was different. I'm just saying, no. Listen, pro black, I hear you. I fucking hear you. I hear you. But they still don't want your black ass anyway. Because because of what? Again, I'm out the equation. I gave you the 2 black kids, and I'm living in paradise with my Mei Ling or my Becky. But you over here still single and lonely, ain't got no kids. But you always talk about black love, the black woman is God, and you need to do this for the black nation. But nigga, where your kids at? A stupid way, nigga. You 50 years old. But you want me being, you want me to go ahead and spit gang to these chicks. We gotta go ahead and spit gang to these chicks, chase women that don't want us, but the ones to pay their bills. For what, Mr. Pro Black Sim? Then that's what black men do. That's what black men do. Press play.
It's okay for us to spend money on y'all, right? But y'all don't want to spend money on us sometimes.
Well, not sometimes. It depends.
All the time.
It's well, number one, again, the men normally spend.
Hold on, let me pause that real quick. Hold on, let me go look at this real quick. Hold on. Damn, I can't read. My 50-year-old co-worker said he will defend his older sister with his. First of all, hold on. Skin of autism. I ain't picking her big ass up. I figure on that. He said crazy. Cheese Doodle, my bad. Cheese Doodle. I see this one right quick. Cheese Doodle wrote, crazy to imagine all the prominent blacks we miss out on. I know, right? All the millions of baby deletions. I was one of them probably could invented cancer. Cured cancer, AIDS, and all that good stuff. Yeah, just imagine. But Mansfield Hall of Fame right here, though. Listen to this right here. And this is why I'll be trying to warn y'all about these so-called olders. These niggas is not our elders, they're our olders. And I know we've been giving Gen X a little bit more flowers. We give Gen X flowers through these trying times. But we only giving probably like the middle to late portion of Gen X their flowers. You older Gen X motherfuckers, I've been around y'all. So y'all can't gaslight me. Y'all can't lie to me. I know you MFers. You niggas going out just like the same damn boomers, bro. Y'all doing a little remix switch, but guess what? At the end of the day, some of you older Gen X niggas, y'all worse than the boomer niggas. Because there's some boomer shit right here. Let me read this. My 50-year-old co-worker said he would defend his older sister with his life, even if she's in the wrong and puts a stranger's life in danger. That's what I'm talking about right there. Them type of crash out niggas right there, y'all gotta go. Again, we know these bitches lie. But for you to go ahead and condone her bullshit, now both y'all gotta go. We gotta have some type of moral compass and some type of right to justice around this motherfucker. Are we all just gonna be basically subjugated, just like, well, right is right and wrong is wrong, but forget it, bang bang. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have some type of screw. Now hold on. Y'all got pardon me. And shout out to Tito. I'm not as articulate as him. I'll be trying to come up with the words that fit these sentences, but let me go and fuck. I'm gonna be niggerish on this damn shit. Y'all crashing out, even for your fucking lying ass sister that'll get you fucking killed. You supposed to be her bro. See, y'all niggas right there, y'all just want to crash out to be crashed out because y'all think y'all gonna have an honorary death. And guess what? It'll just be one weak ass simp that we ain't gotta worry about. There's no honor in defending a lying bitch's life. Period. I seen too many niggas die in Chicago because of what a lying bitch came out her mouth. even if she is in the wrong and puts a stranger life in danger, he preferred the stranger gets defended rather than his sister. And guess what? He probably won't make it to 55 with that type of logic. And you tell him I said that. Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, laugh my yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And he'd rather himself get deleted, bro. See, a lot of you weak ass niggas. See, man, y'all's not y'all ain't learn from Nino. Y'all ain't ruthless like fucking Nino right here, bro.
Is that what this is about? That fucking skeezer? You think I give a fuck about her? Fuck that whole bitch! I don't give a fuck about her! Hey, is that what this is about? That fucking skeezer? You think I give...
Yep. And that's all it be about, over a fucking skeezer. And he'd rather himself get deleted for his sister's wrongful actions than for her to face consequences. And that's exactly what I just got through saying right there. You was not gonna get no honorary fucking death, you goofy ass, simp ass nickel. There ain't no heroics. Again, it would just be one nigga that we got, one less nigga we gotta worry about. Two, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But Mr. O, he will defend her even if she did not lie. Even if he saw it with his own eyes that she was in the wrong. And yes, that's why. Hold on. What a goddamn thing. What a goddamn.
Any of you.
No.
I don't understand why you insist on learning things the hard way, Trey, but you gonna learn. Oh yeah, you gonna learn.
Oh yeah, you gonna definitely learn. Y'all gonna definitely learn. Gen Z and future Gen Alpha, don't follow what these boomers, older Gen X's, and older, and don't forget it, older millennials and younger millennials, with some younger to mid millennials with a touch of elder millennials. Not all of us millennials, but most of us millennials. Only take a few of us with a grain of salt. You can listen to me. I ain't got no dog in this fight. I ain't got no thing to lie you with. Hell, I'm pretty sure they probably gonna delete this channel in probably a few years once all this stuff come out anyway. But anyway, the getting is good. Get to learning. But yeah, these motherfuckers right here, bro. Yeah. Watch out for these crash out dummy niggas out here think they're gonna be on down the hero.
Money on the women because you're the one asking. So that's where that comes in. If I'm
Why aren't you asking?
I don't want to.
That's cap. Women be like, when are we gonna go on a date? That's your way of asking. If you ask when are we gonna go on a date, or I don't say go on a date, or hey, before we do this,
different.
I
find it ironic they all do the same and say the same goofy things on these damn podcasts, but they all different. Talk about I don't do that. Bitch, y'all do that. Y'all always asking like, when we gonna go on a real date? When we gonna look, y'all in your window saying, when you gonna spend some money on me? Yeah, all this cupcake and you text me and all these good mornings on that. When you gonna send me some money on? Little mama need money on. That's what you're trying to say. But they say they don't do it like that. No, all y'all do that like that. Forget that. If all niggas get horny, all chicks beg. That's just in the nature of mankind. In other words, that's in the nature of mankind. I get horny, you beg for money. That's the nature of mankind. It is what it is. Hold on, what the Manosphere Hall of Fame wrote? Hold on. We discussed this in detail. I'm not trying to argue with you, Mr. O, but this simp shit is equal among all Oh yeah. Every day I have a different experience with a different symbol. You know what? Yeah, man. You know what? At this point, yeah, you know what? Forget it. It's every generation. Every dude. Maybe we've been going too hard on the boomers. Maybe there was some boomers out there that did put their foot down. They just got basically put in the back. You know what I'm saying, with all these so-called weak ass niggas and all these feminazis in the back in the day. God bless to them, man. If you out there and listen to my podcast, I got the voice now for y'all. Send me the information which I want to say back in them days and give me the info. I go and put it on this bandwidth and go and spread it to the world. I got the balls and the guts to do it because these niggas are scared too. And I know what all these motherfuckers gonna say. I already know what these niggas gonna say. Hold on. I'm gonna beat y'all to it.
I say fuck it.
But you'll get no pussy.
Fuck it. You don't understand. Is I make love to my hand. So I don't need you, honey. I beat my dick like it owes me money. Fuck it.
That's right. I say fuck it. Let's press play. After this, I'm about to go to bed. I'm already high as a fucking kite. And I'm tired of saying
whatever fantasy rule that you made up in your own brain of 2-3 dates. I'm just saying it's happening. So like women are, subconsciously asking for dates, just like they subconsciously ask for marriage. Oh, I want a ring before this happened. Oh, I want to get married. I want to be married by this age. And niggas looking at her like, damn, you just really asked me to marry you without really asking. So they do all of this like beating around the bush ways of asking
while saying they're direct.
Yeah, while saying they're direct. Yeah. You should have known because I told you 17 hints.
Well, no. You should be direct. But again, this is why you have these conversations in the beginning of like, if we both went into this dynamic with marriage in mind, and now 7 years has gone by, you knew that this is what I wanted, and we're having that conversation. And it's like, hey, I was wondering by this. It's like, well, that's
why don't you just take the initiative then?
Take initiative to propose.
She already said she's not even asking a man for a date.
Yeah.
So she's not her saying not proposal, but her saying changing up her whole script is not going to happen. She's not even asking a man for a date. She's not asking a man for food. He's got to be able to provide, not shelter or anything, because I can take care of myself. So I'm saying, like, why isn't it we both go in this 50-50? And I'm not saying we got to split the checks, but like, you get a date, I get a date, something like that.
I think once you're in a relationship, I can.
We have to get to the relationship.
Thank you, thank you, sir. Even though you like borderline, you trying to go on the fence. I keep on telling you about you fence walkers. You keep on walking that damn fence, that post gonna go up your fucking ass. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep on watching. But yeah, she's trying to find every back door action to get herself to get all of yours and give up nothing. You see it.
No.
If you come in and you attempt to date me and I'm paying for everything, why do I want to be in a relationship with you? I don't want to provide for you. You're not a child.
Even she looked like, damn girl, you just had to say something. Now they got us. They fucking got us. Hell no.
That's why they shouldn't let dumb bitches read psychology books.
Just saying.
Or are you?
I mean, I guess it just depends, because like I think and agree that it's okay for a girl to pick up the tab for a guy that she likes, to show him of like, hey, I'm here too. Like my dad like taught me that, of like, yo, like you never.
Wait, what?
I can.
We have to get to the relationship.
Oh, maybe we want
she already said she's not even asking a man for a date.
Yeah.
So she's not her saying not proposal, but her saying changing up her whole script is not going to happen. She's not even asking a man for a date. She's not asking a man for food. He's got to be able to provide. not shelter or anything, because I can take care of myself. So I'm saying, like, why isn't it we both go in this 50-50? And I'm not saying we got to split the checks, but like, you get a date, I get a date, something like
I
that.
think once you're in a relationship, I can.
We have to get to the relationship.
No.
If you come in and you attempt to date me and I'm paying for everything, why do I want to be in a relationship with you? I don't want to provide for you. You're not a child.
Or are you?
I mean, I guess it just depends, because like I think and agree that it's okay for a girl to pick up the tab for a guy that she likes, to show him of like, hey, I'm here too. Like my dad like taught me that, of like, yo, like you're your boyfriend, you once in a while surprise him that like you know
surprise him.
Once in a
like,
while,
you guys
surprise him is crazy.
Yeah, and in the sense of like that, from the perspective of a man who's always paying, and never, because there are some men who will not let a woman pay. Like they be going out their way, they be mailing you checks back to your house. Absolutely not. I'm paying for this date. So it's just like some of them, it's like, all right, they won't take it. But it's like if a man will, it's like, okay, like that's a nice thing. But
why? Okay, and audience, you guys can answer this question too, because I haven't understand it. Why should a woman show that she's capable of doing things if she's going to remove the things that she's shown that she's capable to do when she dates the man?
Well, you don't want to be removed.
Ooh. Let me rewind that back. That was hold on. Yeah, I think he about to go ahead and cause some controversy on the internet with this question. I think they probably blocked this damn podcast or something like that. Because hold on, bro.
But
why? Okay, and audience, you guys can answer this question too, because I haven't understand it. Why should a woman show that she's capable of doing things if she's going to remove the things that she's shown that she's capable to do when she dates the man?
Well, you don't want to be.
In other words, yeah. Shit. This Pineapple Express. Damn. Fuck. Oh yeah. Oh no, nigga. I already said that. Oh, right here. There we go. That question right there. This dude is asked her will cause a lot of problems in your so-called relationship, ladies. It's messed up how I'm about to say this. Y'all notice that chick will tell you all the so-called quote-unquote things that they bring to the table, even saying that they are the table. Okay, they saying that they got their own money. They got their own career. But this is my favorite though. They'll tell you about all the sexual, deviant, nasty, debaucherous things they did prior to you. Might even give you a little test drive and tell you what she used to do to these other niggas, right? You know what I'm saying? How she used to do that guac 3000 on the Johnson with both of the hands. How she used to ride on the motherfucking Johnson, you know what I'm saying, with no hands, you know what I'm saying, twerking, you know what I'm saying? She not go ahead, not only ride it reverse cowgirl style, but she not to go ahead turn while on your Johnson into cowgirl style on top of you. She'll tell you all of them theatrics and stuff like that. But guess what? You pissed her off one good time in a relationship and you all in. Let's say you even did the stupid ass thing of going downtown, putting your name on a fucking contract that a party could benefit, only one party could benefit by breaking that motherfucker. Also, ironically, they want you to give 100%. They don't want to do 50-50 on nothing except doing divorce. And they say men are scared to commit for a reason of what? Who? This you gotta be crazy.
Removing it based upon what are the agreements?
The things.
Yeah, like you go out to dates now, right? With your friends.
Yeah.
You split the bill? Okay. So you
sorry. You like
Yeah, but my friends aren't trying to fuck me.
okay, so it's the sex.
Whoa,
then.
whoa, 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 what?
difference.
Wait,
I mean, yeah, I think-
hold on. I got to come right back to that. God damn it. Hold on, man. First, I got to highlight this damn comment right here. Hold on. And yes, this is why Mr. O with the info. When I tell you, because I be forgetting sometimes, because I be forgetting how old I am. I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually feel better than in my advanced age than I did in my teens and 20s. I don't know if it's the drugs or the alcohol and overweightness, but I feel way more better than me at almost 40 than I did in my 20s or even in my early 30s. Also, I take my vitamins and drink water. You know what I'm saying? We try to get my life exercising, but I will be hitting the gym. As you get older, you gotta start doing better things and all that shit. So I gotta go ahead and hit the damn gym, give up these damn cigarettes, change my eating fucking habits. At least I'm doing this shit kind of somewhat early. You know, I mean, I've been off and on with my basic life, what's the name thing, but I know better. So boxing gym, calisthenics and weightlifting. A lot of you dudes, you gotta do both. You gotta stretch the fucking muscles. Muscles are made to be stretched and to be built on. Why the hell would you build on unstretched muscle? A lot of people is gonna go over their heads, but yeah, calisthenics and bench pressing. You'll thank me later. And high green fiber diets. Get your greens in, gentlemen. Eat your fucking spinach. Eat your fucking spinach. You know what I'm saying? Find some other green substitutes also. But make sure you get your greens in. But anyway. Back to the topic. But yes, younger millennial B-dubs are insufferable. Yes. That's the reason why even Gen Z chicks are insufferable, but it's okay. Some of them are pliable and they are somewhat moldable if you get them right. But yes, millennial chicks, y'all are F. Y'all are fuck. I be forgetting how old I am. Some of these chicks, they be talking about they 45 and they what's the name? I be forgetting like, yeah, these Gen X bras, man, they really on the messed up. Then somebody keep on telling me like, nah, bro, 45 now is millennial age. You know, that was 1981. Oh, you don't say. Oh, wait a minute. You talking about these are the same chicks that was grown before they supposed to be grown, right? The same chicks singing Beyonce, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? They no damn scrubs. They got all these on what you talking about the same chicks from the 2000s, right? Cause I be forgetting, wait a minute. Y'all do know that the 2000, literally the year 2000 was 26 years ago. That's a chick I literally fucked before. She said her birthday was like June something 2000. I was like, wait, what? You were born 2000? She was like, yeah, I'm 24. Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh damn! So you 24? Oh, and then when it dawned on me, I'm like, oh yeah. Y'all cook. If you're a millennial chick and you ain't no, you cook. And we try to warn y'all. Y'all was y'all was the most warned woman of any generation of all time. Y'all had more ones dealt to y'all more than the F damn fucking A was your pimp. All these warning signs. Sad, really. But yeah, they cook. Yeah, excellent question. That's like women leading with their education and career, but not interested in paying bills. Bro. bro. And once this whole reverse psychology bullcrap stop going on in the community, only then will we get back right. Because it's number reverse psychology, and it needs to be an asshole that what's going on in the black community. We have a high influx of reverse psychology and a lot of habitual lie steppery going on in the community.
With exclusivity to your body, there should be some things.
Yeah, like you go out to dates now, right? With your friends.
Yeah.
You split the bill. Okay. So you.
Sorry, you like your friends too, right?
Yeah, but my friends aren't trying to fuck me.
So, who lied to you like that? And you see the look on her face. She like, I mean, they probably would, but they know, yeah. Your friends is trying to fuck you, sweetheart. Yeah, yes. If given a situation, you're not the ugly fat friend, so yes, they will fuck you. Yes. Hold on, let me rewind that one more time.
Yeah.
You split the bill. Okay. So you.
Sorry, you like your friends too, right?
Yeah, but my friends aren't trying to fuck me.
Okay.
And that's go for the male and females, sweetheart. I wasn't gender specific on that for a reason.
Okay, so it's the sex then.
That's the only difference.
I mean, yeah, I think with exclusivity to your body, there should be some type of.
So you would give more.
Hey, no, hold on. That's another thing too. Hold on. That's another thing too. Who say y'all being exclusive out here? The cat's out the bag. Y'all say y'all got rosters out here, and unfortunately, it's hard for me to believe that you got 4 niggas just lying and waiting to get to that box, and you just letting one nigga hit. I'm sorry. Ain't even the simps. Ain't no goofy, freewheeling. Ain't no nigga that goofy. Ain't that nigga that understanding. I can understand, but I ain't that damn understanding. You know what I'm saying? We in a world that I'm gonna even kick you out for your father now, y'all. So the chicks, the whole Johnson's not getting up. Pause. Y'all notice they rarely use that you can't get it up statement like they used to anymore, right? You know, ever since the advent of so-called Cialis, Viagra, and even on the poor ghetto scale with the gas station erection pills and the honey pack. My add you the honey pack. And now we have the caveat, the X factor. Shout to CGA. We have the JUCO portion to throw in the flame. Y'all know some they don't use that argument no more, right? Right. Y'all notice that, right? I love it.
More to your friends in terms of monetary value.
No. I would pay money for dates with my friends, and I would pay money for dates again with my boyfriend. But in the courting period, if a man is trying to tell me of, hey, I want to date you, I think during that period you should then pay. After that, cool. Again, I'm saying I'm okay even in that period if I really like you. If I have an idea for a date, I'll pay. That's normally my philosophy. Meaning, if I say I want to go rock climbing and it costs $120 to go rock climb,
man, even Buddy looking like, man, bitch, you ain't about to climb no fuck. Hold on, man, bitch, you ain't about to climb no fucking rocks, man. Hold on, I got to do this because she looking like Buddy Ruggers up here.
Damn, nasty bitch.
Wrong one. But
you're hairier than a motherfucker too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need somebody
I will come to that date with $120 and I wouldn't expect you to pay because it was my idea. I'm asking you. But I think if the guy who most of the time is the one putting it together, then that's how it would be.
All right, my question is essentially women like yourself want to be able to pay for their own ways as an adult, correct?
Yeah.
Now, that means you have to work or you have to find a way to get money on a weekly, daily, monthly basis, right? You're 26 years old, so let's just say you've been getting funds since you were 18, hypothetically. So for 8 years, you've proven to be a capable woman, adulting woman, or a woman that's able to adult, right?
Mhm.
Now, the second a man comes in, whatever you've been doing, you are now removed those responsibilities from yourself, and he takes over those responsibilities. So the question that I have is, what was the purpose of even showing that you can do it or proving to yourself that you can do it when you ultimately are not trying to do that?
And we just gonna hold on. We should just end it right there because I don't even want to hear their rebuttal after this point because I already know it's gonna be some line stepping, gaslighting, and all type of bullshit gonna come out their mouth right there. Wall climbing on the rocks. Nope. Bro, I probably seen a couple of black women my entire life that even want to be in them type of activities. And actually see said black women do said activity. Man, gone. You talking about climbing rocks. Yeah, they climb rocks, all right.
Instead of maybe trying to study for 8 years on how to get the man that's going to do what you want him to do versus you figuring out how to adult just so you cannot adult.
I mean, I think you should figure out how to adult to just survive regardless of who you want to date. You have to just know how to take care of yourself. Because even if you're in a relationship and something happens to that person, it's like you need the skill set to be okay by yourself. So it's like if I'm a functioning adult, we get into a relationship. Me personally, I'm going to proceed on doing those skills. The only time that dynamic changes is if a man takes over that financial responsibility and then might say, hey, I want you to stay home. And now I have a different list of responsibilities with that.
Why would hold on again? Well, why would I give a so-called quote unquote girlfriend wifely rewards? Why are you staying at home? And if you are staying at whose home? At your home? Cause Lord forbid, you ain't cohabitating with me. I mean, how can I say this? You don't want to be back in oppression, patriarchy, do you? Wait a minute. What was the whole point burning bras with white women with them funny words on y'all chests is saying y'all not going to cook or clean, not doing all this hoopla, but for some reason y'all all thought y'all was gonna end up with some man that was just gonna allow you to have a career, and once you was said done with career or career was done with your monkey ass, you was gonna have a nice rocking chair on the porch and a nice recliner on the inside. Basically being a put up woman that got skin in the game, like you was with that man for 11 years I sacrificed. You know the song? It's the same song they all been singing, the same old Mary J. Blige song since 1994. Y'all know the same one. So y'all gonna find this particular guy that's just gonna put up a stay at her house girlfriend who ain't got one of his kids, might have another nigga's kids, but not got one of his kids yet. Fuck, man. Y'all really done the effing number on these so bro. I mean, they some foys for real. I mean, I thought the foy term was just a play on words and that thing, but not damn, they is really fucking foys, bro. Shit.
Trading my time for, but I feel like in the beginning, I don't know.
So this question stems from the simple fact that some men, myself included, feel as if women like to play dangerous games with men. And an example of this would be going out to Mastro's or Ocean Prime, and you're seeing him order a $300, $400 bottle of wine. You're seeing him get the seafood tower that's like another 200. You're seeing him, you know, you're watching him really get invested into you in one moment, and then to pull the plug on him and expecting him not to have a, you know, a certain type of reaction.
This is the first date.
First date.
And so if it's the first date,
pause and read some of these comments. Hall of Fame wrote, Philosopher Stone wrote about how career independent women and nice guys are both frauds. Maybe to the degree of the nice guy, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of a former nice guy, but I mean, it wasn't really fraudulent. I mean, I was actually raised to be a nice guy by both parents. You know, I had elder parents. They was trying to raise me the right way, especially being both Southern folks trying to live in them. They trying to instill to me Southern good Baptist, Mississippi, Alabama ways, respectfully, mom and pop, Mississippi and Alabama, respectfully, in the fucking Midwest, in the city of Chicago. God, I love y'all, pop. I love you, mom, but yeah. Not if you like. Yeah. She's definitely a fraud. Not if you lazy. Yeah, exactly, Scanner. What the hell is you staying home for? Exactly. But one high value man that has standards. Hey, remember, let's get married when you could actually do it. Yeah, right. I know, right? You know, marry your matter of fact. Well, remember the time you actually got to marry your high school sweetheart, and you actually get to take a V card, and you was the probably the only other nigga that she ever been with her whole entire life. You look, you couldn't stick her with, you couldn't even get to stick together like y'all was some crazy glue, like for real though. But they'll tell you that same woman that have no choice, she have no options, she don't only deal. I mean, y'all gotta understand. Before social media, these chicks, even living in a big city, like these chicks probably living in a small pocket of a big city at that time, bro. Maybe New York is what's that word? You know what I'm trying to say, exception to the rule, you know what I'm saying? Besides New York, everybody talk about New York, big city, but LA, Chicago, Detroit, you know, these cities at once upon a time were very, very heavily segregated, right? And on top of that, even within the segregation, it was back then we had a class separation. See, only now that we all want to be one people, one race, and one so-called economically class. But you know, I mean, once upon a time you did have doctors and lawyers and even start working iron working on the same block. But even then, that was few and far between, especially here in Chicago. So you gotta understand that with the class thing and all that, these motherfuckers, they like to call them motherfuckers. What's going on, Igor? Welcome to the Ozone. I guess I'm doing a whole morning, late night morning show now. And I've been on for almost 3 hours, and I said I was gonna be off an hour ago, but I'm winging for a little bit longer. What up, though? What up, though? Make sure y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Share the content, and if you're liking it so far, I'm rocking your late night to the early morning. Send $1, send $2, send a couple of dollars. Help a struggling content creator out. You know what I'm saying? Help me get monetized and all that good stuff. Thank you, sir. I am doing well. All right. I was saying something. Hold on. Y'all want us to go ahead and keep on following on our source like niggas from yesteryear. It ain't gonna happen. Them days is gone for real. Them days is over with. Like Skinner said, them days is over with.
Believe that there's some flexibility for me to decide if I like you or not. So I can go there kind of on the fence, but if I get there and then I decide, actually, I don't like you, I see you ordering all this stuff, I probably would start to get nervous because I'm just like, oh, I don't know who you are. I probably would dip out early and just like peace out. I wouldn't even like stay there for the bill because my whole but if I get
a certain type of reaction.
this is the first date.
First date.
And so if it's the first date, I believe that there's some flexibility for me to decide if I like you or not. So I can go there kind of on the fence. But if I get there and then I decide, actually, I don't like you, I see you ordering all this stuff, I probably would start to get nervous because I'm just like, oh, I don't know who you are. I probably would dip out early.
And see how the black man sitting there looking at her, and now she probably figured out with this dumb look on her face, she finally figured out, oh, that's what we do to them. And now she understands what men go through.
And just like peace out. I wouldn't even like stay there for the bill because my whole thing is I'm like, listen, I appreciate everything that you did, but just so you can have nothing to say to me of, oh, you ate. No, I did not. I will put this fork down right now and I will go to the bathroom and you can have that. Because my whole thing is that like I don't expect, like I wouldn't expect to eat that whole meal and then just sit here and be like, oh, sorry, I don't like you, because it's like, well, you spend all that money. So it's like I would be a fan of like ending the date right there because I'm not about to let you, because who's to say that you don't like really got it like that? A lot of guys will fake it for a girl and put on all this money, which you shouldn't be doing. But then it's like, God forbid you're doing that, you're running up credit cards, you're gonna be looking at me like, bitch, I did all this for you. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just,
Y'all know what I'm about to go play, right? Y'all know which one I'm about to play, right? Right.
That's why they shouldn't let dumb bitches read psychology books.
I'm not a good woman, okay? I promise you don't want me. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do 50-50. I'm smarter than you. I won't listen to you. I will stress you out. And I like to spend a lot of money, okay? We ain't compatible.
Yep, that's it right there. Right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tap out.
I feel like as a man, you're taking that risk. If you're asking me on a date, you're taking the risk to be like, I'm gonna see if she messes with me on this level to continue dating with her and talking to her. And it's if I don't mess with you, it shouldn't be a, oh my God, I'm scared of what you're
There
gonna
shouldn't even
do.
be a fear. Yeah,
Or
you
shouldn't
should go
have
into that
spent
with
that
the
money
same thing.
because you're here to, you're asking me out. You're trying to court me. So I don't feel like I'd finish the date.
I'm sorry. We want to retire that word court from the Black lexicon from now here on now. Unfortunately, words have meaning. In order to court you, young lady, hopefully I said that right. Again, we got to use words properly around here. If she is a lady, ladies are a particular class of women. If you're parents, they'll come from, first of all, a particular character, then from a particular class, then from a particular profession. If they're not formally married, I mean, we're not courting because you don't have nothing to fall back on. See, this thing called family, it actually means something. That the family is your first business. You pass down your half soul. It's called an inheritance. People think inheritance is just money. No. You pass it down what you have built to the next in line. And two, it has to build on what you already built and contribute what you have built with its own and pass it on to the next one who has to do it so and so. That's the reason why empires sometimes fall by the time of third generation. Sometimes. Majority of the time. Yeah. Sometimes. Because we all have no skin in the game, because none of them know how to go ahead and do exchange of business. See, courting is a man actually talking to the father, in which he'll probably get a dowry from said father, in which the man got to pay a bride price in return. It's an equal exchange. Because fair exchange is no robbery. How you gonna go ahead and court and trust something that got nothing to lose and nothing to stand on, but has everything to gain? And I end that right there tonight. Court? No, we're not courting. We are porking. I gotta use a different term. I've been cursing all night, but I'm trying to clean it up towards the end. You know how they play with the algorithm. We are porking. Courting? That means I'll have to go ahead and actually delegate with your, literally, your patriarch. Your grandfather, your father, your uncle, brother, to make sure not only I'm a man of good character, that my name is worth being added on and passed on with their name. Because Lord forbid, you have unscrupulous character and you getting tied in to their foundation and you taking a damn daughter and sister with you. But unfortunately, I know you stupid chicks out there, since she ain't got no strong, loving father, while she got something worth a damn in most cases. Y'all can't have no foresight of having that type of kingdom or kingdom, empire. Y'all don't have that type of thinking. Y'all could go ahead and talk all this good game about nation building, but don't know how to build a fucking nation. As always, again, do me one favor.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man. Are you sleeping at night, son? Like a baby.
Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep like a damn baby after I got to listen to doing all this damn crazy thoughts of Mr. O late at night, all through the AM, late night into the early morning. And of course, you already know I'm back, but you know this has been brought to you by who? By what?
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button. We'll dust your feet off on the way out the door. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt nobody out there in traffic. You know what I'm saying? On your way to work, or you're coming in from doing your own debauchery things and what have you. You know what I'm saying? It's Mr. O, and I'm out. Peace.
Mr. O with the info.